Good evening, Raider fans, and welcome to Rouse Raider Baseball, where your Raiders are on the road at Georgetown tonight. A huge district implication here tonight versus the Georgetown Eagles. In this week's state rankings, Raiders remain atop the poll. Georgetown dropped with their loss to Leander last week at number 11.
Yep.
And it's an overcast night here in Georgetown. It's a beautiful field, as you can see. And we are excited about this game, Steve. Last time we were here, Raiders walked off victorious versus the Cedar Park Timberwolves in the regional semifinals to take on Dripping Springs, whom the Georgetown Eagles lost to in the bi-district round.
Sure did. Yep. So, yeah, the last time we were here, it's a lifetime memory for me, honestly. My son was pitching on the mound on the final out, and there was a big mob and everything. And just, it was kind of like a movie. just kind of a movie, a great movie, you know, with the crescendo of events going on and everything. It's just wonderful.
You ever go back and listen to those, which we did unlock those, so you can go back and view those videos and catch the tail end of that, and you can hear that famous yes, yes, yes call by my broadcast partner, Mr. Steve Kithil. Good evening, everyone. I'm Michael Francis alongside the great one, Mr. Kithil. We're glad to have you with us here on SHN Sports presentation of Rouse Raider Baseball. I want to go over Georgetown comes into tonight 14-2 overall on the season. They're 3-1 in district. They lost to Leander 4-6 last Friday night. Then in a doubleheader versus Round Rock on Saturday, they won 7-4 and 12-2. Their 2021 record, they were 22-11 overall, 10-4 in district, and finished as a bi-district finalist, losing to Dripping Springs. They are coached by Jordan Fiera, 3 years as a head coach with 29 wins. He's assisted by Chad Payne, David Durrell, Robert Halm, and Barry Johnson. They have 8 returning starters, Steve, and get a load of this. 7 of them are seniors.
Yeah, they're a senior-heavy team. And you know what? That's what Rouse was last year. So Rouse was a senior-heavy team, and it makes a difference. So they're a very good ball club.
Their returning starters are Zach Zavala, Andon Petty, Zach Mozick, Reese Bell, Nick Silva, E.J. Davis, and Nick Nolan. The lone junior, Eli Hellman, as a starter. Raiders are 15-4, and they are 4-0 instead of top District 25 5A at this juncture in time. Their 2021 record, 30-11, 9-5 in district, and finished as a state semifinalist. They're coached by Chad Crimpine, and he's in his 20th year as head coach with 443 wins. He's assisted by Josh Harris, Dan LaPaglia, and Will Noble. They have 7 returning starters, 2 seniors, Carter Heinrich and Colby Diaz. They have 3 juniors, Colin Correjo, Blake Gonzalez, and Joe Sparshew, and 2 sophomores, Oscar Salazar and Landon Miller. Friday's District 25 5A results: Rouse defeated Eastview 6-2. Leander defeated Georgetown 6-4. Cedar Park defeated Glenn in a close one, Steve, 3-2.
Yep.
And Liberty Hill bounced back, soundly defeating Marble Falls 13-3. Notable from last week, Oscar Salazar and Rainer Heinrich both had 2-run homers.
Yeah, big flies.
Last week's game. Oscar's in Friday night versus Eastview, and then Rainer Saturday versus Stony Point.
Yeah, both of them were number 2 on the season for both of them. So, Raiders are showing some power from different sources this year. It was, last year it was kind of the Colby Diaz show with 7 home runs, and then everybody else was, 1 or I think maybe only 1. No, Jake Alepa had 2.
Jake Alepa had 2.
So
he had a grand slam versus Floresville, and his 2 home runs came in that series versus Floresville.
So, just different power sources all over the lineup for Rouse this year, and if Rouse wants to take a commanding lead in the district and really take hold of this district race right now, they got to do it tonight. They bring it tonight and win this ball game. It'd go a long way to a district championship.
The 25 5A standings so far, Rouse sits atop, as we previously mentioned, followed at 4-0 in district. Leander at 3-1 in district, Georgetown at 3-1 in district, and Cedar Park at 3-1 in district. So you have a three-way tie for second right now, which, if that was to boil out today, those would be your top four teams.
Correct. Yeah.
For the playoff spots. And Liberty Hill would be on that bubble again, Steve.
Unbelievable.
On the outside looking in.
They are a very talented team to be on the bubble.
And they are 14-4 overall and 2-2 in district. Eastview at 4-10. They're 1-3 in district, which gives them a little edge over Glenn, who's 7-10 overall on the season, but they're 0-4 in district. And Marble Falls, well below 500 at 4-8 and 0-4 in district. A tight district this has been.
It's all over the news and different. I mean, there's three. Rouse, number 1, Georgetown at a number 11, and then Cedar Park came in at the number 19 or 20 or something like that in the Texas State polls.
So yeah, you're absolutely right. You've got 3 25 5A teams, and Leander probably on that bubble.
I would say they're 22,
being that fourth team in there. In fact, if you follow any of them on Twitter, they made some comments. How many top 10 teams do we have to defeat, to be recognized? And well, they didn't beat number 1.
I was going to say they would have done themselves a really good. They would have had themselves a big case if they would have come out of the district race with a win against Rouse, but that didn't happen, and they'll have to struggle through the season and hope for the best for them. That's something that Rouse did last year, though.
Oh, yeah.
They came out of the district and lost their first 2 games in district.
Right, and it was a question that we're even going to be in the playoffs.
Didn't get a playoff spot until the last day of district. So, anything can happen, and honestly, district champions are nice. District championships are nice, but making the playoffs is your goal as a program, because anything can happen in the playoffs, as we saw.
Well, we want to thank you for tuning in and watching Raider Baseball on SHN Sports. If you would, hit that like button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you will receive notifications when Rouse is about to go live on the air. And you can tune in to watch the games. The lineups are being introduced here in Georgetown, and we will follow suit as Rouse is being introduced. Leading off for the Raiders will be the second baseman, number 9, Rainer Heinrich. On the mound will be number 8, Oscar Salazar, batting second. Batting third will be the left fielder, number 7, Caden Casper. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 22, Colby Diaz. Behind the plate will be number 5, Carter Heinrich, batting fifth. Batting sixth will be the right fielder, number 11, Colin Correjo. Batting seventh will be the center fielder, number 10, Landon Miller. And at third base, number 4, Mikey Caputo, batting eighth. And rounding out the order will be the shortstop, number 2, Joe Little Shotty Sparshoot. Georgetown Eagles being introduced. Leading off for the Eagles will be number 21, Eli Hellman at short. Batting second will be number 19, Zach Mozick behind the plate. Batting third, number 2, E.J. Davis at second base. Batting fourth, number 25, Reese Bell at first base. The designated hitter, number 6, Landon Heil, will be hitting for number 9, Nick Silva, the starting pitcher for the Eagles tonight. Number 3, Ty Klaus Kissamore, the left fielder, will be batting sixth. Batting seventh, number 5, Logan Smith, the third baseman. Batting eighth, number 10, Jacob Haddon in right field. And rounding out the order will be number 16, the center fielder, Andon Petty.
Well, I'm ready.
And we are just about to get underway here in Georgetown.
Titanic matchup, as we were saying earlier. The word is Titanic.
Well, we're going to take a moment for the national anthem. Steve and I want to thank you for tuning in and watching Rouse Raider Baseball on SHN Sports. It's baseball time in Texas as we're set to get underway. Again, we want to thank you for tuning in and watching Rouse Raider Baseball on SHN Sports. I'm Michael Francis alongside Mr. Steve Kithil, and we are excited about this game tonight. Defensively for the Eagles, on the mound, number 9, Nick Silva. Behind the plate, number 19, Zach Mozick. At first base, number 25, Reese Bell. At second base, number 2, E.J. Davis. At third base, number 5, Logan Smith. At short, number 21, Eli Hellman. In left field, number 3, Ty Klaus Kissamore. In center field, number 16, Andon Petty. And in right field, number 10, Jacob Haddon. Due up for the Raiders, Heinrich, Salazar, and Casper.
You know, you go through the lineup, the Georgetown lineup, and there's a lot of names I recognize, not only from last year's season, but from all the years of select ball that I've attended and everything else.
Right.
They're loaded. They're loaded with talent. I was probably thinking that the district race would come down to these two teams.
And that's probably not wrong, as Georgetown is always a tough, quality team.
They're well coached and it's just a solid program over here.
Georgetown, I believe, in their 1940s uniforms with GWTN across the breast. They're tan in color with blue lettering. Raiders in their black tops with white lettering as Heinrich stands in, and he takes outside for strike one. And we are underway. I'm not exactly sure what the rule is. Was that considered a no pitch?
I wonder if it was called a ball. It was an illegal pitch. One ball is what the field umpire said. One ball.
Okay, so let me adjust that. Takes low for ball.
I believe it is ball 2. Already the controversy starts, right?
Yep. That pitch in for a strike, and at any rate, that should be.
Let's see.
Oh, he's got 2 and 1.
2 and 1. All right.
All right, so it is 2 strikes. 2-1 deliveries outside for ball 2, and that will even things up.
And quite honestly, I just don't know what the field umpire was chirping about.
No, I really don't either. And Rainer Heinrich questioned it as well. The 2-2 pitch from Silva, that's chopped on and hit foul. And Heinrich will draw another swing.
All a part of the battle. up there.
A little windy here tonight. Winds blowing from right to left.
Baseballs will get out of the park, hit the left field.
2-2. This is chopped on. Silva slips. Hellman unable to play it, and Heinrich is going to get on, and not sure how that's going to be ruled. I would think that
he's going to beat that out. I give him a base hit, but
I'm going to give him the base hit. I'm looking for the scoreboard to see what they rule, and they're not ruling the error, but they haven't ruled it a hit either. They ruled it an error.
Well, I disagree.
I'm disagreeing too. Fastball cut on and missed by Salazar as he stands in. 1 on with no outs here in the top of the first. Nick Silva on the mound for the Eagles. First pitch offering just misses outside.
Oh, that was close.
For ball 1, and a little more difficult to judge these pitches as we're sitting elevated and to the right of home plate. 1-1 the count to Salazar. He takes for a strike, fastball right down the middle.
Right down Broadway.
And the count goes 1-2.
Don't know if Salazar was looking curveball there or what, but he just let that go.
The 1-2 pitch, it misses outside. The throw will not be in time, and Heinrich will pick up a stolen base.
That base was stolen very easily. Rainer Heinrich had a huge jump.
Silva from the stretch. 2-2 count to Salazar. 2-2 pitch. That's down and away for ball 3, and Salazar works the count full.
So far, the Raiders are making Silva work for every single strike, every single pitch.
Payoff pitch. Silva will spin off and look Heinrich back to second.
That's the Georgetown calling card, by the way. Every time somebody gets on second base, they fake a throw or they throw over to second base.
Payoff pitch, swing and a miss, and that will do it for Salazar. 1 out as Caden Casper will come to the plate. The infield is turf here at Georgetown, and the outfield is grass. They have a hybrid playing surface.
Yeah, they renovated this stadium maybe 2 years ago, and it is just beautiful.
It is a beautiful place to play. Silva takes a look back at Heinrich. He deals down the middle for strike 1. A lot of wind here.
Nothing
Gale
I can
force
do about it.
blowing us all over the place. Nothing in 1 the count to Casper. A swing and a miss for strike 2, and Casper down 0-2.
Now Caspar needs to.
Colby Diaz is on deck.
He needs to battle.
The 0-2 pitch, that's way outside for a ball. And you knew he wasn't going to put anything over the plate.
No, pitcher on 0-2 is going to make, if he's going to get a strikeout in the high school level, he's going to make the batter swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Silva takes a long look in. He deals.
Ooh, that was close.
My goodness. Not sure where that one missed.
I'm thinking inside, maybe high, but man.
His Mozik's glove did not move.
No,
he hit that spot well.
He hit the spot.
2 ball, 2 strike count to Caspar. The pitch, swing and a miss. And that will do it for Caspar. 2 away for Colby Diaz. Colby Diaz committed to Texas State.
Get this one up in the wind.
They're not really trying to hold Heinrich on now. Pitch misses low for a ball.
I imagine they're going to pitch Colby Diaz pretty careful. Last year, he put one, the first inning, he put one over the scoreboard. So I'm sure they know they have a scouting report on Colby Diaz.
1-0 the count. The pitch, that's cut on and hit foul as he swung at a shoulder-high fastball. That will even the count up. Carter Heinrich on deck for the Raiders. 1 on with 2 outs here in the top of the first. We're scoreless in Georgetown. Silva deals. Oh, he gets the inside corner for a strike.
Like a breaking ball or a slider. Inside corner.
One and two, the count to Diaz. Silva looks back. He comes home. Fastball off the outside corner for ball 2. And that will even things up. 2-ball, 2-strike count to Colby Diaz. Deuces wild. Swing and a miss on a pitch that was down and away. And after giving up a hit, he strikes out the next 3.
Yeah. So the Raiders send 4 to the plate. He gave up 1 hit, and then he struck out 3. He did end up throwing something like 22 pitches in that inning. Now, that's a little over what you want to pitch if you're going to go the whole 7 innings.
Defensively for the Raiders, on the mound, Oscar Salazar. Behind the plate, Carter Heinrich. At first base, Colby Diaz. At second base, Rainer Heinrich. At third base, Mikey Caputo. At short, Joe Sparshoe. In left, Caden Caspar. In center, Landon Miller. And in right, Colin Correjo. Due up for the Eagles in their half of the first, Hellman, Mozick, and Davis. What a day this has been, isn't it?
I believe Oscar comes into this game 2-0 in district. I'm not sure what his record is for the whole season, but definitely 2-0 in district, beating Leander and beating, was it
Glenn?
Glenn? He beat Glenn.
And that was a game the Raiders won 9-3, giving up 12 walks.
12 walks, yep.
Was not a good night for Raider pitching.
Only gave up 3 runs, but man, there seemed to be a lot of runners on the base paths all night long. Wow. Almost blown over by this wind.
Right. Yeah, so I'm hoping our camera does not have any problems.
Me too. Nobody's there to catch it tonight.
Number 21, Eli Hellman will come to the plate for his first bat of the night. Oscar Salazar on the bump for the Raiders. Pitching from the stretch exclusively. Toes in on the rubber. He has a sign from Heinrich. First pitch offering, a fastball down the middle for a called strike. Nothing in 1 the count to Hellman. The 0-1 pitch. This cut on and hit foul back out of play for strike 2, and Hellman quickly in an 0-2 count. Fans trickling in, getting off of work and coming for a little evening baseball. The 0-2 pitch, that's high for a ball. 1-2 the count to Hellman. Salazar comes set. The 1-2 delivery, a fastball
was close.
Just off the corner, and Oscar thought that was a strike for sure.
Good pitcher's pitch right there. He hit his spot. Perfect pitch. A 1-2 pitch.
2-ball, 2-strike count to Hellman. Swing and a miss on a pitch down and away for strikeout number 1. 1 away for the catcher, Zach Mozick.
Zach's a left-handed hitting catcher, which is sometimes coveted in the higher levels.
First pitch offering, swing and a miss on a slider that was low.
Looked like he was trying to go downtown with that one, get it up into the wind and let it ride out of here.
The 0-1, that's high and outside for ball one. That will even it up. One out with nobody on here in the bottom of the first. We're scoreless here in Georgetown.
Uh-oh. No.
This is hit high and to right center. Landon Miller will camp underneath it.
Thought just for a second there that he got it up into this wind and he got it better than he did. Then it just kind of died.
Now they hit it up in the stratosphere and almost blew in back and nearly fell in front of Miller rather than into his glove. He kind of had to stoop to make that catch because it blew it back.
Yeah, the ball's going to get knocked down into right field.
E.J. Davis takes for strike one.
A bit. Just a bit. It's left field is a different story, I think. I think this thing it'll be gone.
The 0-1, a breaking ball that hangs high and inside for ball one, and that will even the count. Nobody on with 2 outs.
Ooh,
another fastball on that outside corner that,
man,
he is just not calling.
That pitch, that looked good.
He's hitting his.
Of course, he's a lot closer than I am.
That pitch misses low for ball 3. 3-1 the count to Davis. Salazar comes set. The 3-1 pitch, a fastball foul tipped for strike 2.
I got a piece of Carter Heinrich, I think.
And that was right down the middle.
Yep.
And the count goes full. Reese Bell is on deck. And you talk about a big young man.
Yeah,
that is a huge young man. I wonder if he's kin to Buddy Bell.
He is kin to
Heath. The payoff pitch, that is cut on and hit into fair territory. Salazar barehands it, but did not have a play, and that was as good as a bunt, which that was not the intention.
That's a base hit all the way. There was just no play, and Oscar Salazar, no throw, and a good decision not to throw that ball.
Well, the Raiders were playing regular infield depth, so Caputo was not on the edge of the infield grass. Had he been playing for that, he could have possibly gotten that.
Yeah.
The big righty stands in. That's off the glove of Heinrich, but he's able to keep it close to keep Davis anchored at first.
So you were wondering if Reese Bell was kin to anybody? He is Heath Bell, his son of Heath Bell, and Heath Bell was the closer for the San Diego Padres for a couple of years. All-star. He was an all-star in the Major League Baseball. So
throw over to first just to keep him honest. Not really trying to get him out, but just keep him close.
Reese Bell is committed to Arkansas Tech, Division II.
1-0. That's cut on and hit into center. This will be a base hit. Landon Miller has it, and that will hold Davis at second. And the Eagles have runners at first and second with 2 outs. A little base knock for Bell. That will bring up the designated hitter, Landon Heil. He's hitting for the pitcher, Nick Silva. Salazar delivers high, and Heil ducks out of the way.
Over the head, and I think that was just a curveball that got away from him.
Bell extends his lead at first. Davis staying relatively close to second. Breaking ball in for a strike. That will even the count at 1. Ty Klaus Kissmore on deck for the Eagles. The 1-1 pitch.
There it is.
Gets that outside corner, and that's what it is, Steve. He lifted that pitch up, and he called it that time.
Yep. It was. He's
not but a couple of inches or so, but
not calling low and outside, but he does call the outside corner there.
1 ball, 2 strike count. The pitch. That's in the dirt. Or as Steve likes to say, in the turf.
In the turf.
For ball 2, and that will even it up for Heil.
Even though there looks like there's dirt out there, that's just, don't let that fool you. That's just brown-colored turf.
Deuce is wild for Heil. Salazar comes set. He takes a look back at Davis at second. He will come home. That's down and away for ball 3. And Heil works it full.
Need to come in with a competitive pitch right now. Runners will be off on the pitch. 3-2 and 2 outs.
Salazar comes home.
Yep.
Just misses outside.
Yep.
For ball 4, and that'll load the bases.
Salazar was begging the umpire for that, kind of walking off the field, and he just didn't get that call. Too far outside.
That will bring up the left fielder, Ty Klaus Kissmore. Bases loaded with 2 outs. Salazar comes set. First pitch offering.
Oh, good
outside
play.
For ball 1.
Good play by Carter Heinrich
And Coach Crimpine is going to call time.
I think Carter Heinrich saved a run right there.
And that's where you can't afford to make mistakes. Georgetown, much like Rouse, will take advantage of miscues.
You present the opportunity to either one of these teams, and they're gonna strike.
Our chat is open. If you want to give a shout out to your favorite player, or let us know where you're listening in from,
keep it cordial.
We are monitoring it tonight, so we appreciate your input.
Most of our listeners are always cordial. I just
George Garcia, one of our fans, usually listening in. The 1-0, this is cut on and hit up the middle. And
nice play.
Marshu has it, will step on the bag, and that will do it. The Raiders get out of a bases-loaded jam. And Georgetown gets no runs on 2 hits. They leave 2. And after 1 complete, we're still scoreless here in Georgetown.
So Oscar Salazar got out of that inning with 24 pitches. So a little bit much on that one as well. You typically want to see about 15 pitches in an inning, and go back to the dugout and everything's fine. But 24 pitches, 22 pitches for Nick Silva. You will get into the bullpen if they continue this rate.
Continue going at that rate for sure. You also want to give a shout out to the Spar Shoes listening up in Michigan as their regular viewer.
Absolutely.
Chicago, Illinois.
Maybe it's warmer up there in Michigan these days. I don't know. I'm hearing that Lucas Sparshoe has some really cold games going on. He got snowed out the other day.
Oh, did he really?
As we said here in our short sleeves. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry, actually.
Due up for the Raiders in the second, Heinrich, Correjo, and Miller. Silva digs in and deals a strike on the outside corner. The 0-1, that's inside. Wow.
Two.
For strike two, that looked way inside. But then again, we are at an angle. Nothing into the count. A pitch outside for ball one. One and two, the count. The pitch misses low for ball two. No question about that. No. Fans were hoping it would have been a called strike, but just a little bit low. The 2-2 pitch, that's cut on. That's a chopper hit over toward third. Logan Smith has it. Throw to Bell in time, and that will do it for Heinrich. 5-3 on the putout of Heinrich for out number one. And that will bring up the right fielder, the future Roadrunner, Colin Correjo. First pitch offering he takes for ball one. Fastball low.
And that's a no-doubter. That was not close.
1-0, that'll hit him, and Correjo will head down to first.
He took that one off the back pocket.
That'll bring up the center fielder, Landon Miller. One on with one out for Miller. Silva comes set. First pitch offering, a fastball at the belt for strike one.
A nasty pitch right there.
Nothing in one, the count to Miller. That's a chopper hit foul, and Miller finds himself down in the count, nothing in two.
If I was Silva, I'd bring back that slider again and just go right after him.
Miller, a sophomore for the Raiders. The 0-2 pitch, back pick from Mozick to Bell, not in time as Correjo dives back in safely. Swing and a miss. Strike three call. And that's the fourth punch out of the night for Nick Silva.
I think Landon may have been just trying to foul that ball off, just get a piece of it. It was too close to take.
That'll bring up the third baseman, Mikey Caputo. Caputo takes for ball one. Throw down from Mozick will not be in time, and Correjo has him a stolen bag.
Ball one. Okay, ball one. Oh, Correjo may be shaken up just a touch. Needed just a second. Maybe the head first slide knocked the wind out of him, maybe a little.
Want to know the count to Caputo. Runner at second base with two outs here in the top of the second. We're scoreless. Pitch gets away from Mozick, but not enough for Correjo to advance to third. And that will hold him. Two back-to-back sliders that have tailed away from Mozick, but he does a good job to keep it from getting to the fence.
Yep.
2-ball count to Caputo. Ball outside for ball three, and Caputo in a 3-0 count.
Caputo has the take sign here.
Little shotty on deck for the Raiders. Fastball in for a strike. Silva's got a lot of pop on the ball.
Sure does.
I'm not sure how fast, how hard he's throwing it, but it sounds good from here. The 3-1.
Oh, outside corner.
And he hesitated to call that one at first.
Yeah.
And I think the way Caputo took off,
that was an outside corner one, and that one was
he said, you know what? You took off before I called it. I'm going to call it a strike.
Yeah.
Get your tail end back here.
Coach Krempine told him to say sorry to the umpire, I'm sure. Didn't mean to show you up.
I'm sure that's not the case, but at any rate.
Well, it's a good story.
Pitch. This is cut on and hit foul, and Caputo staying alive.
It's a good story.
It's a good story. Silva comes set. The payoff pitch in the dirt for ball 4.
Yep.
And Caputo draws the walk, and Silva has given up 2 free passes in this inning. One of them has cost Colin Correjo as he was plunked on the hip.
You know, that was a really good at-bat for Caputo there. Fell behind. No, he didn't. He was ahead of that whole thing, right? So, but he really battled. He got to 3-2 and then fouled a ball off.
Joe Sparshoe stands in. He takes for a ball. 1-0 the count to Sparshoe. 2 on with 2 out here in the top of the second. We're scoreless in Georgetown.
Raiders are really battling up there.
Silva comes set. He'll spin off and look Correjo back to second. Mazick gives a sign. The 1-0 pitch. That's low for ball 2. Two-ball count to Sparshoe. Rainer Heinrich on deck.
Touching another 20-pitch inning here. It's up to 42 pitches for the night.
The 2-0 pitch. That's outside for ball 3. And the sun beginning to poke its head out as it sets in the west. Got a little sunlight on the field right now.
The right fielder may be affected by that, actually. I can see it in his eyes. I see it on his uniform there. The right fielder is playing extremely shallow. If he doesn't, he may be moving back now, but wow.
3-0 the count to Sparshoe. The pitch low for ball 4, and that'll load them. As Silva has given up back-to-back walks. All 3 runners on base are from free passes.
Yeah, freebies.
And it's the one thing that you've always said, Steve, you can't defend against walks.
It all starts with throwing strikes. You have to throw strikes in order to play good defense. And
but the fortunate thing for them is that there are 2 outs.
Yeah. Yep. You get 2 outs, and you know what? That's exactly what happened with Oscar as well. He got 2 outs, and then he got the bases loaded. So
right field is playing up, left field a little bit deeper. Nice little poke over third base would definitely score 1, maybe 2. Rainer Heinrich will come to the plate. Heinrich is 1 for 1 with a single back in the first. Silva delivers. Fastball, belt high for strike 1.
Sure, Coach Krempine also mentioned, hey, the pitcher has thrown a number of balls so far, so may need to have a take sign.
The 0-1, that's in for strike 2.
Don't think the take sign was on for that second pitch, though.
And Coach Krempine's probably going, are you going to swing the bat?
Yeah, I need to swing the bat on that one.
0-2 the count to Heinrich. The pitch from Silva He gets a piece of it. The throw to first will be in time from Smith to Bell. And that will do it for the Raiders' second. Heinrich hits into the fielder's choice and will be thrown out to end the inning. You know, the Raiders get no runs on no hits. They strand 3.
Been a lot of base runners for 1 hit in the baseball game. Actually, I have 2. There's 2 hits in the baseball game. But still.
Silva faced 6 batters in that inning. Heinrich took 4 pitches, I believe, in that at-bat.
Yeah. So Silva is up to 47 pitches now. Again, in UIL, you're allowed 110 pitches.
So his inning
you must come out.
25 pitches and faces 6 batters.
Yeah.
That will bring up Oscar Salazar back on to pitch the second for the Raiders. Salazar also faced 6 batters in the first. Due up for the Eagles in the second, Smith, Haddon, and Petty. That is your 7, 8, 9 hitters. I always enjoy coming to Georgetown just from the tradition that's here. And you walk out here, they're proud of their team. They see their
crowd
from
the Georgetown here.
You see their field house. They have district championships dating all the way back to 1939.
Man.
Up on that field house, plus all the by-district area, regional.
They just have.
And 2 state appearances.
They do have a really great facility here. And not only baseball, which was renovated in 2019, but the football stadium here, I see a track and everything. It just is, it's top notch.
Salazar deals. This is cut on and hit out to right. Colin Correjo makes the catch.
That's a fantastic
moment.
Wow. Fantastic catch. A full sprint and a dive by Colin Correjo for the catch.
1 pitch, 1 out. We want to recognize Jimmy Carter. Big shout out to Jimmy Carter. Little Shotty's Michigan uncle says, "Go Raiders." There you go, Little Shotty.
You always throw me for a loop when you say Jimmy Carter. I don't think of Jimmy Carter as...
I know, it's the peanut farmer we think of. Haddon takes for strike 1. As you recall, in the first, Salazar got 2 quick outs and then kind of struggled through the next several hitters. That pitch in for a strike.
Tell you what, he's going right after the batter. That's a good sign.
Haddon an 0-2 count. The 0-2 pitch, a breaking ball, gets the inside corner. And Haddon will take a seat.
That's one of those pitches where the batter just has to turn around and go walk back. Complete pitcher's pitch right there. And even if he tried to swing at it or anything, the best he could do is probably foul it off.
That will bring up the senior, number 16, Landon Petty. Petty, the center fielder for the Eagles. Fastball, belt high for strike 1. Salazar working quickly through the bottom order. Hellman on deck. Breaking ball misses outside.
That didn't miss by much.
For ball 1, and that'll even things up for Mr. Petty.
Another good pitcher's pitch right there.
The 1-1 pitch, that's low for ball 2. 2-1 the count. Nobody on with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. We are scoreless here in Georgetown. Salazar deals, that bounces in front of the catcher for ball 3.
Looked like he may have tried to overthrow that one.
Petty with a 3-1 count. The 3-1. That gets the outs. No, it doesn't. No, that's ball 4.
Doesn't.
And Salazar gives up his second walk of the night. Back to the top of the order we go. Hellman 0 for 1. He struck out in the first.
Yeah, what you're trying to do there is get the number 9 batter so that you start off the inning with their number 1. It's kind of like walking the pitcher in the National League, which won't happen anymore, by the way, because of the universal DH.
First pitch offering, low and away for ball 1. Salazar takes a look over. From the stretch, the 1-0. That's cut on and hit foul. And Diaz will play the carom.
Doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
Not,
but that does
not
even the count at 1.
Not in this game.
Heinrich gives the sign. Petty extends his lead at first. Salazar takes a look over. And he'll make the throw over. And it will not be in time. Diaz trying to fake that got by me.
Yeah,
and hoping to get Petty off the bag.
He's going to have to do a little bit better.
He's going to have to sell it better than that.
Nobody's buying that one.
Again, the throw over. That one sails high, and Petty does his own little gig right there. He looks.
They're
like
friends,
I'm
sure.
To see the ball over. 1-1 the count. Salazar comes set. 1-1 pitch. Throw down to second. Oh, not in time as Petty just gets to the bag. And that was the right call. Heinrich tagged him on the backside, so he'd already slid underneath it.
Completely the right call. We've got 2-1.
2-1.
Okay.
Is what I have. That was a
accidentally reset the count on the scoreboard.
Breaking ball goes outside for ball 3.
He's going to have to come in here with the fastball probably. And batter probably knows it as well.
The 3-1 pitch, fastball's high for ball 4, and Salazar gives up another walk. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. And it's almost like, here we go again.
Yeah. It needs to make a couple of competitive pitches and get out of this inning. You know?
George Garcia says, let's go. And Jimmy says, I love peanuts but cannot grow anything. Oh, by the way, George, Momo told me that the only reason you're great is because of her. Pitch misses outside for a ball.
Okay, well, there's a story behind that message.
That's what Momo told me.
Okay.
1-0 the count. Mazick flew out to center, and that hits him and to load the bases.
Now, you didn't want to load the bases with Reese Bell coming up, I can tell you that. Oh, good. Not E.J. Davis.
E.J. Davis singled back in the first. He's 1 for 1.
I skipped a guy on my lineup there. I thought Reese Bell was coming up. There we go. E.J. Davis.
First pitch low, check swing. He was able to hold up.
You have 2 umpires here in UIL during the regular season, and umpires, when there is a runner on first base, any first base, first or second base, they go to
fastball in for a strike.
They go behind the mound. So trying to get a check swing call is almost impossible once that field umpire is behind the mound.
1-1 the count. The pitch, a fastball. This is cut up the middle. Salazar has it, lobs over to first, and that will do it. Ooh, Salazar works himself out of another jam.
Tell you,
and
with fire.
I tell you what, heart skips a beat.
Yep.
As they've loaded the bases in 2 consecutive innings, this time they strand 3. They get no runs on no hits. They leave 3, and after 2 complete, we're still scoreless in Georgetown.
You can't play with fire like that, though. Otherwise, it'll come back to bite you.
Well, this has happened for Oscar so far, is that he gets 2 quick outs, and then he struggles to get the next out.
Get the third out. Yep.
So, again, he faces 6 batters in the inning, Steve.
Yeah. He is... Let's see. He's at 43 pitches now. So, completed 2 innings and he's at 43 pitches. That's not gonna get you into the 7th inning.
And George says that Momo speaks truth.
Okay.
She speaks the truth. We want to take an opportunity to recognize our home run sponsors. The Recon Shop. Does your vehicle still have hail damage from the April 15th hailstorm? You still have until April 14th to file your claim. If you need help filing a claim, contact the Recon Shop at 512-290-4245. We would love to walk you through the claim process, even if you don't have hail. The Recon Shop also specializes in minor dents, creases, door dings, and other large dents that don't require paint. For before and after views of what all we can do, visit our website at thereconshop.com. We also want to recognize Austin Summit Group Realty. Austin Summit Group Realty is proud to support Rouse Raider Baseball and their amazing group of boys and coaches. ASG has been in business for over 22 years and has been ranked in the top 10 by the Austin Business Journal year after year. If you need help with anything real estate related, please call Mike or Chrissy Caputo at 512-671-HOME. Due up for the Raiders in the 3rd. Oscar Salazar just
drew the walk.
And
nice.
Got our home run sponsors in. But missed the at bat.
We'll get them back. We'll get them. We'll get them again here.
So you were able to see it, but I was busy reading our sponsors. Now we'll bring up Caden Kaspar. Kaspar, a strikeout victim his first time up. He's 0 for 1. He takes inside. The throw down to first will not be in time, but the throw to second will be. And I think you can tell by watching Coach Crimpine right now, he is not happy.
He is not happy about any of that. Oscar got off the first base a little too far and paid the price for it. So,
and I believe that was the shortstop. So 2-3-6 on the putout of Salazar. And Kaspar in a 1-1 count. This is chopped on and hit down to first. Bell has it. We'll step on the bag, and that will do it. 3-U on the putout of Kaspar, and that will bring up Colby Diaz.
Yeah, you get the leadoff runner on, and you just don't want to lose him that way on the base paths. Let's see if
Silva from the windup. Pitch down and away for a ball.
See if Colby can pick his teammate up a little bit.
Colby's 0 for 1. He struck out to end the inning back in the first. The 1-0, that's down and away for ball 2. Valdemar Partez, let's go Raiders. Thank y'all for tuning in and watching Raider baseball on SHN Sports. The 2-0 from Silva. That's down the middle, knee-high fastball. Count goes 2-1. 2 out with nobody on here in the top of the 3rd. 2-1 delivery. That misses low for ball 3. That base running error is looming large right now. We're 3-1. Yep. Some high cheese on a changeup. Caused Diaz to chase. Count works full. The payoff pitch that cut on and hit foul and goes out of play.
Colby needs to win the battle right now and get to the next person in the lineup in this inning. Keep making Silva pitch pitches.
Silva deals. This is hit foul. Just goes out in front of third base.
It's valuable what Colby is doing right now. I mean, we're at a 3-2. That's 5, 6, 7. He'll see his 8th pitch of the at bat. That's very valuable.
The payoff pitch, swing and a miss on drop third strike. Mozick has it, throws to first to complete the strikeout, and that will do it for the Raiders. The Raiders go in order in the third. That'll go K2-3 for out number 3. And on to the fourth we go, or the bottom we go. We're still scoreless. Raiders get no runs on no hits. They leave nobody on. And Oscar Salazar is back out to pitch the third.
Silva's up to 63 pitches now through 3 innings. So he's averaging about, 21 an inning, right? So got his pitch count down just a little bit that inning because he only faced 3 batters. He went deep in all 3 batters, if I remember correctly.
No, he only pitched 3 to Kaspar.
3 to Kaspar, okay.
Kaspar was in a 1-1 count when he grounded to first.
Oh, okay.
4-pitch walk to Salazar. And then that's 7 pitches.
And then 9 pitches for Colby.
Well, 16 pitches in that inning.
Yeah.
Due up for the Eagles in their half of the third. Bell, Heil, and Klaus Kisselmore. Middle of the order coming up. That's your 5, 6, and 7 hitters.
Bit of a pitcher's duel right now with the 0-0 game, but a lot of action and a lot of runners on base.
Yeah. I did get that wrong. Bell is
Bell, yeah.
Oh, Heil. So it's Bell, Heil, and Klaus Kisselmore. No, that's right. I had it right. Okay. I had it right. Bell singled in his first time up. He's 1 for 1. This is hit into left. And another base knock for Bell.
He jumped on that first pitch that he saw and he liked. He ripped it.
Left he jumped on the second pitch in his first at bat.
Yeah.
So he's only seen 3 pitches from Salazar.
He's seeing the ball well.
That will bring up Landon Heil. He grounded to short to end the inning. But he didn't ground to short. I'm sorry. He drew the walk and then was caught in the fielder's choice by Klaus Kisselmore. Fastball in at the belt for strike 1 to Heil.
Need something good to happen here.
Bell extending his lead at first. Salazar from the stretch takes the look over. The 0-1 pitch, and that's going to go to the backstop as Heil showed bunt. And it goes high, and the thing is that you just awarded a bag to somebody who couldn't steal on you.
Yeah. And you're taking the double play out, and you're putting somebody into scoring position. So,
again, he shows bunt. The pitch is low for ball 2. 2-1 the count. Tell you what, the umpire doesn't waste no time in reeling the catcher back in, does he?
Yeah, if it's a catcher, he's going to go out there pretty darn quick. If it's a coach, he's going to give it a little bit and give the due time.
2-1 the count to Heil. Again, he shows bunt. It's in the dirt, and he's working for the wall.
He's really, really struggling with finding the zone, especially when somebody squares around a bunt.
3-1 the count to Heil.
Wouldn't surprise
Again,
me.
he shows bunt.
Yeah. This is a take.
Fastball in for a strike as he pulls back, and that will work the count full.
You'd think the bunt is off, but this is high school baseball. You never know.
The payoff pitch. Fastball, this is cut on and hit over to Heinrich at second. He has it. Will make the throw first, and that will do it, but it works as good as a bunt.
Yeah.
Hits it to the fielder's choice, and that will go 4-3.
So you get the runner from second to third, and there's a whole bunch more ways to score from third with one out than there are from second with two outs or with no outs.
Klaus Kisselmore hitting to a fielder's choice.
Take strike one on a nice breaking ball.
Kisselmore only saw 2 pitches from Salazar in his first at bat.
Infield is in for the Raiders. They're going to try to cut down the run at home.
First pitch, fastball in for a strike.
Takes it to 0-2. Good.
This is popped up.
Okay, there's going to be a tag.
And playable. Kaspar underneath it. The throw home.
He wasn't going. There was no way.
There was no way. That will be an F7 for Klaus Kisselmore for out number 2, and that will bring up Logan Smith.
That was hit way too shallow for anybody to get in. It doesn't matter the speed of the runner there. I mean, that was deep short.
Logan Smith digs in. He takes high for a ball. The 1-0 pitch.
Good pitch.
Off-speed changeup for strike one.
Great pitch right there. He'll have the batter guessing now.
The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
All of those pitches are just setting this pitch up right now.
1-2 the count to Smith. The 1-2 pitch, that's high.
Boy, Smith looked like he was trying to have that ball hit him.
Right.
He turned and leaned into it a little bit.
Deuce is wild. He's going to call time. Deuce is wild for Smith.
I think Smith was surprised that ball didn't hit him.
2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Reese Bell at third. The 2-2 pitch. That's cut on, and that's hit out to center. Logan Miller underneath it, and that will do it. The Eagles get no run on 1 hit. They leave 1. And after 3 complete, we're scoreless here in Georgetown. Thank you for tuning in and watching Rouse Raider Baseball on SHN Sports. We want to take a moment to recognize one of our other sponsors, Brows by Hattie. Hey, ladies, get your brows done with Brows and Such by Hattie. Semi-permanent makeup applied to perfection. Get the shape you've always wanted and keep it. Save time applying your brows, eyeliner, and lip blush. Wake up every day looking fantastic. Check out Browse and Such by Hattie on Facebook and Instagram and book an appointment today. Call or text 512-817-3493. Thank you to Browse by Hattie for your sponsorship of Rouse Raider Baseball.
So, Michael, you may have heard me say this before, but the Rouse Booster Club is going to be having a golf tournament on March the 31st, Thursday. It's 9 a.m. shotgun start over at Crystal Falls Golf Course. It's $150 per player. It's prizes are for first, second, third, and last. You have an opportunity to win a car out there. If you have any interest, please go to rousebaseball.com. Sign up today.
Carter Heinrich will stand in. And he gets plunked on the left shoulder and will head on to first.
I'm 100% sure that we will be seeing a courtesy runner, and it will be Sam Walsh.
Sam,
15.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Sam Walsh will courtesy run for the catcher. That is the second hit batter on the night. So far on the night, Silva has given up 5 free passes, 2 of them hit batters and 3 walks. Colin Correjo will dig in. He's one of those that was hit by a pitch previously. He was the first man to be hit as he took one on the hip.
Yeah, he saw that on the first pitch too, right?
He did.
Yeah.
That was second pitch. I had one ball count on it.
Okay.
First pitch. This was popped up.
Right up the elevator shaft.
Could be playable. It's just going to go out of play, and Correjo shakes that one off, and a little grateful that it did go out of play.
Not a whole lot of room here in foul territory at this Georgetown ballpark. Very short between home plate and the backstop. If you're on third base, you need to read it.
Correjo lays down the bunt. The throw to second will be in time. The throw to first will not. Walsh did not quite have the jump that he needed, so the fielder's choice for Correjo.
Yeah. I'm not sure that Walsh knew the bunt sign was on.
That'll go 1-6 on the putout of Walsh. Landon Miller will stand in. He'll take for a strike. Next pitch offering, that's in for strike 2. Miller is 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up in a similar count. He had an 0-2 count his first time up, and he's in an 0-2 count now. 0-2, swing and a miss.
Nope, he's out.
And the batter's out.
I don't understand the
strikeout.
I don't understand. He was doing the safe sign, and then he did the out. And
well, the first base was occupied, and I think that's what he was trying to communicate.
I got you.
Is there was no advancement for him on the drop third strike. That will bring up Mikey Caputo, the third baseman, takes for strike 1. The 0-1 at the belt for strike 2.
At the belt, down the middle. It was a pretty good pitch to swing at.
1 on with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Correjo on strike 3. With strike 3 call, as Caputo was caught looking. We're out number 3. And Salazar will make his way back out to the mound to pitch the 4th. Raiders get no runs on no hits. And they strand 1.
Well, next inning is going to be our inning with Sparshoes leading off. I believe that'll be our inning.
Due up for the Eagles in their fourth, Haddon, Petty, and Hellman. That is 8, 9, and 1 hitters.
It's really important for Oscar to find the strike zone. I do see some action going on in the Raider bullpen. Not sure who is. Maybe Zach Alvarez is loosening up. I can't tell from my angle who is warming up on the mound, though. So there's only one bullpen or one mound in the bullpen at this complex, and it is completely hidden from us.
It is number 13.
That's the catcher.
That's Hottie, right?
That's the catcher.
Okay, yeah. So we can't see the pitcher.
The pitcher,
we can see the catcher.
Yeah, the pitcher's pitching away from us. So I definitely see number 33, Zach Alvarez, on flat ground, just making sure that everybody's loose and ready to come into the ball game.
Haddon, a strikeout victim, his first time up. Salazar deals a swing and a miss on a pitch down and away.
I was going to say, Oscar got helped a little bit there.
He did, for sure. That was not a strike, but it looked like a strike in the batter's eyes. The 0-1, again, he goes right back to the well on the same exact pitch, and Haddon down 0-2. Landon Petty on deck. The 0-2 delivery.
Oh, it's a great pitch. I know it missed. I know it missed, but it's just a great pitch.
1-2. Salazar deals a breaking ball in for
good night.
Strike 3 call, and Haddon caught looking for out number 1.
I've got that down as the third strikeout for Oscar tonight.
That is correct.
Looked like he attempted to bunt and pulled the bat back for ball 1.
1-0 the count to Petty. Petty drew the walk his first time up. 5-pitch walk. 1-0 again. He shows bunt. He leaves it out there.
He went. Yeah, that's a strike. Yeah, the Raider faithful were complaining about that, saying that he attempted at that.
Yeah, he left it out as the ball crossed the plate. You can't do that without it being a strike. Swing and a miss for strike number 2. And 1-2 goes the count to Landon Petty. Salazar deals a breaking ball. This is hit back out of play, and Petty will get another opportunity. Eli Hellman on deck for the Eagles. Salazar toes in on the rubber. And comes set. The 1-2 misses outside for ball 2, and that will even the count.
Pretty important for Oscar to find the zone right here, right now, this pitch. You don't want to go to a 3-2 count and get the pressure on you to have to throw a strike again.
2-2. Fastball cut on and missed for strike 3.
Good pitch right there. strikeout number 4 for him tonight, I think.
2 away for Eli Hellman. Hellman is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. First pitch offering high for ball 1.
Whoa, there's a big gust of wind.
Yep. Got that gale force hurricane strength winds here in Georgetown tonight.
Man, oh man.
1-0.
Nope.
That one just misses high for ball 2. Hellman drew the walk on 5 pitches his last time up.
There it is.
That pitch gets the outside corner for a strike, and the count will go 2-1.
Strike.
Or, yeah, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yep.
There we go. I was looking at the scoreboard, and I'm like, did I miss something? The 2-1 pitch. That's cut on and hit out to right. Colin Correjo not able to get to it, and that bounces in front of him and will get by him. And that will have Hellman hold up at second base on the double.
So the ball's definitely just dying out there in right field. And Colin Correjo made a great effort, and I don't mind the effort. I don't mind the dive right there with 2 outs. You know, it's one of those do or die sort of plays, but he kept him to a double, and that's okay.
That will bring up the catcher, Zach Mozik. I know the PA keeps calling him Mazok, but his mom said it's Mozik. So I'm going to go with what she says. First pitch, high and outside, Salazar loses the handle on a curveball.
One of the most smartest things I've ever heard you say. I'm going to go with what Mama said.
Absolutely. And they're going to walk him.
Okay.
Intentional walk.
Okay. Huh. So this does a couple of things. This puts a force in play for third, second, obviously first. So force play is in effect now.
They have a courtesy runner for the catcher, number 4, Wade Denton. Will courtesy run for Zach Mozik. That will bring up E.J. Davis. Davis has singled and grounded back to the pitcher. First pitch offering. This is hit down to third, and there's the force that, there it is. It did what it was designed to do. Fielder's choice by E.J. Davis, and that will go 5 unassisted on the put out of Hellman.
That is exactly why you walk Mozik, put him on first base, put first and second, and now you got an easy play there. It doesn't even, all you have to do is catch the ground ball. That's it. Run over to third and tag third. Perfect. Makes Coach Trim Keen look like a genius right there.
Now that one sure does. It did not disappoint and did not backfire.
It didn't. Sometimes that can backfire, though.
Sometimes, and we've seen it.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen it happen. 2 up for the Raiders in the 5th. Steve called it earlier. Sparshoe, Heinrich, and Salazar. So you got the 9, 1, and 2 hitters.
This is the inning for the Raiders. Nick Silva is at he has finished 4 innings of pitching, and he has at 72 pitches versus Oscar Salazar finishing 4 innings, and Oscar Salazar is at 74 pitches. So
he goes 9 pitches in that last inning.
They're both teetering. I mean, if they go another 20-pitch inning sort of thing, they're in for a 5th, 6th inning exit sort of thing. So we'll see.
I believe I see David Little in the house. Lance Little's dad. We were talking about him earlier. Swing and a miss from Sparshoe for strike 1.
Sparshu had a enormous cut right there. Like he can see the ball pretty well.
The 0-1 for Little Shotty. A belt-high fastball for strike 2, and that was right down the middle of the plate.
That's the one you also want to take a big cut at, too.
The 0-2, that's a chopper hit over the head of the catcher. He might be able to beat it out, and he doesn't quite make it. Eli Hellman with a bang-bang play to get the out. That will go 6-3.
Wasn't sure that big hop on the first bounce. Sometimes you can run those out.
First pitch in for a strike to Heinrich.
Nasty slider right there.
Heinrich 1 for 2. He is singled and grounded out to third. Swing and a miss on a pitch that was well out of the zone.
You like to see your batters swing at strikes, even if they miss them. They're swinging at strikes. That makes me think that they're not seeing the ball very well.
The 0-2, that pitch is outside for a ball. Count goes 1-2. 1 out with nobody on here in the top of the 5th. The 1-2, this is a slow roller to second. Petty has it, and the throw is wide, and that will be an E4. E4 on Andon Petty allows Heinrich to reach.
I don't know.
Angel Sparshu, glad to have you with us. Go JoJo, watching from Michigan today. Well, glad to have you with us. Sparshu's are great people.
So we do have a pitching change. 80 pitches. Silva goes 80 pitches, and that is it.
Wade Denton will come on in relief of Nick Silva, who does a great job on the night for the Eagles.
Really great night. I'll go through his numbers real quick. Nick Silva, 4.1 or 4 1/3 inning. He gave up 1 hit. 3 walks and 7 strikeouts. This says 79 pitches thrown, and 47 of them were strikes. He faced 19 batters.
So definitely getting a little different look from Wade Denton.
He did hit two batters, but so he had 3, 5, 6 base runners all night. 7 base runners now with the one on first base or on second base with Rainer Heinrich.
And it just may be one of those things where, you have a pitcher that is good for a certain number of pitches.
Yeah.
And then after that, he just tails away. And
they may know that the coach probably knows exactly. Coach knows his players better than anybody, right? So
right.
You just gotta go with your gut there, and
Coach Vieira has done a great job with this program.
Yeah.
That'll bring up Oscar Salazar. Salazar has struck out and walked, and then caught stealing.
Yep.
Heinrich will head back to second. Denton steps off, and
it's the calling card, as I call it, the calling card of Georgetown. Somebody gets on second base, and they fake a throw over there.
Denton deals a swing and a miss for strike 1.
I'd say Oscar was a little late on that pitch. It started a little bit quicker.
Maybe just a skosh. 0-1, the count to Salazar. Hellman playing Heinrich close.
Not much of a lead over there.
Denton deals. That's high for a ball.
I'd say Denton's throwing a little bit harder than Silva was.
1-1 the count. 1 on with 1 out here in the 5th. Fastball. In for a strike. And Salazar down 1-2. Denton has a sign. Deals in the dirt. And that will even things up at 2. Denton comes set. The 2-2 pitch. That's cut on and hit foul. Two-two the count to Salazar. Denton picks up the sign from Mazick. Hellman playing the second. And Salazar called
pitch.
time, stepped out. That's no pitch.
Clearly no pitch. He stepped out just in the nick of time. Otherwise, the umpire would have probably called that a strike. So
2-2 the count. Hellman deals. This is cut on and hit foul back out of play.
It's interesting. I think Oscar's starting to time him a little bit.
Boy, it'd be nice if he could give it a ride over that left field fence. His last 2 home runs have come over the left field fence. The young sophomore. The 2-2 pitch.
Oh,
and for a called strike, and Salazar knows it.
Tough pitch for Oscar. Really, honestly, that's another pitch that you just need to go sit down and.
There was no arguing
nope,
that. That was a strike all the way, and
good pitch.
You can't leave it up to the umpire. You've got to swing the bat when you've got 2 strikes on you. That will bring up Caden Casper. Casper 0 for 2. He has struck out and grounded the first. Swing and a miss. Actually said he got a piece of it for strike 1.
This wind is something.
Denton takes a look back at Heinrich at second.
That's close to a balk right there.
The 0-1 delivery, that's outside for a ball. One and 1 the count. The pitch. Heinrich down to third, and he picks up a stolen bag. Mazick attempted to throw him out, but Speedy Heinrich picks up a stolen base.
So many more ways to score from third than there are from second.
2-1 the count to Caspar. 2-1, a swing and a miss. That foul tip. And again, he gets me on that tip. Just underneath it. And a poke into center field right now would be nice. That gap right up the middle
to put the ball in play.
Pitch outside.
Yeah.
For ball 3, and the count goes full.
A lot of oohs and ahs with that, but that was a ball. That was a ball outside and maybe high, too. So
3-2. The payoff pitch. And Caspar caught looking on an inside fastball. And that will do it for the Raiders. Raiders get no runs on no hits. They leave one stranded. And after 4.5, we're scoreless in Georgetown. Due up for the Eagles in their half of the 4th. Bell, Heil, Klaus, Kissmore, and Smith.
Michael, a big shout out to the Rouse JV teams. They are both undefeated in district now. Both of them, the JV1 team, who many are here today, beat Georgetown last night. Georgetown last night, I believe it was 10-8. And then tonight, the JV2 team just beat Georgetown 13-2. So
I was recognizing some of the JV1 players. I saw Xander Forcell.
Yep.
Some of the others I'm not quite familiar with.
There's time. We'll get there. We'll get them eventually.
Oscar Salazar back out to pitch the fifth. And he will face Reese Bell as we get underway. And Bell is 2 for 2 with singles.
Yeah. He's only seen 3 pitches, and he's 2 for 2. You may want to waste one at the beginning of this at-bat.
Salazar deals outside for a ball. I want to give a shout out to Georgetown's play-by-play broadcaster, Wally Harmon, and his wife, allowing us to borrow a cord so that we could get our equipment set up and our camera set up in a remote location.
Really,
Harmon's are great
nice
people. 2-0 the count to Bell. 2-0 pitch. Little off speed. Pitch in for a called strike, and these 3 pitches equal the total amount of pitches he's seen previously in 2 at-bats. 2-1 the count to Bell. Fastball. Swung on and missed for strike 2.
Now, Reese was trying to make this a 1-0 game right there with that swing.
2-2 the count to Bell.
Trying to put it onto the football field.
Kyle on deck. Little off-speed work. Misses. Salazar a little disappointed. He thought he had the strike.
It was close. It was close, and I know that Carter Heinrich was trying to frame it, bring that ball in.
Full count. Payoff pitch.
Oh, he went.
Oh, I said he didn't. And wow, I'm just...
All right, so now we do have a pinch runner. Number 23.
Number 23, that's going to be Jacob Faltezik.
And I believe this will be one of those. Jason Faltezik will come in, and Reese Bell will come right back into the game on the top half of the 6th.
Landon Heil is 0 for 2. He is, or 0 for 1. He has walked and hit into a fielder's choice.
Landon squared to bunt. He squared to bunt, and we may be having a pitching change right now. Oscar Salazar just hit the 80 pitch mark, and you just can't afford another walk or anything like that.
And Blake Gonzalez is going to come on in relief of Oscar Salazar. So it'll be interesting to see if Salazar will go into that DH spot or if Gonzalez will get the hit for himself.
I bet you Oscar Salazar is going to hit. That's just my. He will continue being the DH for Blake Gonzalez.
Again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching Rouse Raider Baseball on SHN Sports. Kim O'Neill says happy birthday to Carter Heinrich. Well, happy birthday, Carter. Happy birthday from your friends here at SHN Sports.
Carter, give us all a birthday present. Hits up and get a hit next inning when you're up. I think you come up next inning. Deep in the
hold on, let's see.
Sixth.
Yes, he does. He will be the second hitter of the inning.
He'll
follow Diaz.
That'd be wonderful. Time for you to give birthday presents to us.
Yeah, there you go.
So I've got an updated score. Leander and Liberty Hill are tied in the top of the sixth, 4-4.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
That's another big game in this district. Liberty Hill desperately needs a win there to stay in the race and stay semi close to the other four teams.
Blake Gonzalez will toe in on the rubber as Landon Heil stands in. Heil with a 1-0 count. Faltezic at first, as he's courteously running for the first base, or pinch running for the first baseman. 1-0, that's in for a strike, and 1-1 count. That will even things up. Throw over to first. Not quite in time. Faltezic dives back in safely. Again, a throw over. Not quite in time. He's trying to keep him anchored to the bag.
Got to be careful. Can't do an overthrow now.
Gonzalez steps off. He'll reset. Get a fresh set of signs. Heinrich gives him the sign. Checks Faltezic at first. The 1-1. That's a cut on and hit into right field. Faltezic will round third base, and he's headed home. The throw home will be in time, and Faltezic is out. The throw from Colin Correjo gets Faltezic at the plate.
Now, that was a great throw, great throw by Colin Correjo, and a great catch and tag by Carter Heinrich. He never had a chance to get to home plate, and he had the ball, so he can be there. That was good play. And I'm also going to who was the batter on that? Was that
Landon Heil?
Landon Heil executed a hit and run play to perfection. You always try to hit behind the runner where the second baseman is covering for the stolen base. So he did a great job there. It was just great baseball all the way around.
Heil with the double. And the first pitch to Klaus Kismore in for a strike. The ball got by Correjo, but he was able to turn around, get it, and throw the runner out at the plate. What an outstanding effort by the UTSA commit. Swing and a miss for strike two.
Great recovery by Correjo.
0-2 the count to Klaus Kismore. Throw back to second. Not quite in time as Heil got his hand on the outside part of the bag. Heinrich applying from the inside corner. The 0-2. That is a little base knock to second. Heinrich has it. Throw to first in time. The fielder's choice by Klaus Kismore. We'll go 4-3 for out number 2. And that will bring up Logan Smith. Smith is 0 for 2. He has flown out to center and flown out to right. First pitch, it bounces in the dirt.
Wonderful.
And
play.
Heinrich does a great job to keep it in front of him.
He just smothered that ball, and Just a great play right there. Saved a run.
Gonzalez comes set. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball in for a called strike, and that will even the count. Gonzalez doing what he does so well in throwing that curveball.
He's thrown a number of really good benders tonight.
He'll step off and reset. See, toes in on the outside on the first base part of the rubber. The 1-1, that's a breaking ball. That's hit up the middle to Heinrich. He has it. The throw to first in time.
Man.
And that will do it.
Oh, great defense there by all the Raiders. And, wow, great baseball we're watching tonight.
Georgetown gets no runs on one hit. They leave one. And after 5 complete, we're scoreless in Georgetown. Wade Denton back out on the mound to pitch the 6th for the Eagles. Due up for the Raiders in the 6th. Diaz, Heinrich, and Correjo. Mason, a Rouse alumni, recorded his first college win today for the Mid-Michigan Lakers. That's from Jimmy Carter.
Mason Bowers, congratulations.
Congratulations,
Fantastic.
Mason. Colby Diaz looking to get on track. He has 2 strikeouts on the night. He'll foul this one off for strike 1.
Looked like a hard slider, and maybe Colby was looking for a true fastball there.
Would love to see him give this one a ride. The 0-1 pitch.
Upstairs.
Breaking ball stays high for ball 1. One and 1 the count. Fastball misses on the outside corner for ball 2. Two 1 pitch.
Hit him. Did it hit him?
No, he's saying
Boy.
no.
That was close.
This is ball 3.
That was
The 3-1 pitch. Fastball on the inside corner for strike, and that'll work the count full. Mozick gives a sign. Denton comes set. Payoff pitch, breaking ball. This is hit up the middle. Hallman has it, throw to first in time. And that will do it. 6-3 on the putout of Diaz for out number 1. The senior catcher, Carter Heinrich, will come to the plate.
birthday boy. Come on.
Mr. Birthday Boy. Have yourself a big helping of over the fence, brother. Pitch misses outside for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. It swung on and hit foul.
He wanted it. He definitely wanted that.
One out with nobody on here in the 6th. He'll take for strike 2. One and 2 the count. This is popped up and is going to go back out of play. You heard it, folks, right here on SHN Sports.
Boom.
The foul hit the top of the canopy. The 1-2 just outside.
Ooh, that scared me.
That looked awfully good from here. I will agree. But then again, we're not directly behind the plate, so our judgment may be a little askew. The 2-2,
yeah,
that gets him that time.
Yeah, that was a no-doubter.
So far, Denton coming on in solid relief of Nick Silva.
Absolutely, man.
That will bring up the future Roadrunner, Mr. Correjo. And he'll take inside for ball one. Again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching Raider Baseball on SHN Sports. This is hit up towards second. Andon Petty has it to throw to first in time. And that will do it. 4-3 on the putout of Correjo, and the Raiders go in order. No runs, no hits. Whew. Nobody left on.
Somebody's got to score here at some point, right?
Well, man, they do.
Break the deadlock. You know, last year when we came here for the district game, the game went into extra innings. I think it was 4-4. And the Raiders ended up losing in 5-4 walk-off fashion. Maybe the 8th or 9th inning. Not quite sure, but just seems like these two teams play each other tight, tough.
I guess if it's anything right now, Steve, it's stretch time in Georgetown.
It's stretch time for me. I'm always stretching, though. I don't sit down during these games. I get too nervous.
You don't.
Oh, well.
That is not as bad as it was when Andrew was pitching.
No, I definitely have. My nerves are a little more calm, but still, I'm really pulling for these Raiders, and glad to see that they're playing really good. Good defense, sound defense, and they come out and compete every single night, every single at bat. They go out and they grind, and it's just a great way to watch, a great thing to watch.
All right.
We've got a pinch hitter.
Got a pinch hitter for Jacob Haddon. That's going to be Riley Leninger. Gonzalez takes the long look in, pitching exclusively from the stretch. First pitch in for a strike.
That was a generous strike, I thought, right there. We'll take it.
0-1 the count to Leninger. The 0-1, this is chopped on and hit up the middle. Sparshoe has it, throw to first to complete the out. 6-3 on the putout of Leninger. And that will bring up Andon Petty. Petty is 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Petty, a senior for the Eagles. First pitch from Gonzalez, in for a strike.
First pitch strike's the best pitch a pitcher can make.
The 0-1 delivery.
Nice pitch.
A breaking ball, man. He chases it all the way. He was fooled on that one.
That ball definitely looked like a strike until about maybe 10 feet from the plate, and then it started diving away.
And as hard as he was swinging, there was no stopping on that.
No way.
0-2 the count to Petty. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That will bring up Eli Hellman. Hellman is 1 for 2, a strikeout, a walk, and a double.
The wind just picked up probably 5 miles an hour there. Just for a second, just a gust.
It's his first time to see Gonzalez, and he'll take for a strike. And Gonzalez,
first pitch strike,
is in a zone. He has hit his stride. 0-1. That's in for strike 2.
I mean, he is just going after the batters.
Gonzalez comes set. The 0-2, a breaking ball. This is hit into center, right center. Miller will play it, get it thrown in, and that'll be a single for Hellman. That will bring up Zach Mozick. Mozick has flown out to center, been hit by a pitch, intentionally walked. One on with 2 outs here in the 6th. Mozick will take for a ball. The 1-0. This is cut on and hit out to center. Landon Miller has it, and we'll throw it in, and that will be back-to-back singles. Runners at first and second with 2 out. And essentially you have what you had earlier, a force at any bag.
Force at any bag.
With 2 outs.
Yep.
And another, we have a courtesy runner, number 17. This will be Daniel Howell. And this will bring up E.J. Davis. Davis has singled. He's grounded to the pitcher and hit into a fielder's choice. Gonzalez deals. This is chopped on. This could be trouble. Throw from Sparshoot. And time. Got it. Will do it. Bang, bang.
Great play.
The Eagle.
Huge play by Sparshoot right there. On a dead run, throws a bullet to Colby Diaz at first to get the runner.
6-3 on the put out of Davis. And the Eagles get no runs on 2 hits. They leave 2, and after 6 complete, we're still scoreless here in Georgetown. We want to take an opportunity to recognize our home run sponsors. The Recon Shop. Does your vehicle still have... Well, hold on just a minute. The wind just blew my...
Things are going everywhere.
My pencil.
Sir?
Pardon me, sir. Could you get my pencil for me? Do you mind? Thank you very much. So let me start that one over.
Sure.
Does your vehicle still have hail damage from the April 15th hailstorm? You still have until April 14th to file your claim. If you need help filing a claim, the Recon Shop at 512-290-4245. We would love to walk you through the claim process. Even if you don't have hail, the Recon Shop also specializes in minor dents, door dings, creases, and other large dents that do not require paint. For before and after views of what all we can do, visit our website at thereconshop.com. We also want to recognize the Austin Summit. Well, actually, we'll come back to them in just one moment. Yes, sir. You're very welcome. Leading off the 7th for the Raiders, Landon Miller will come to the plate. He'll take for ball 1. Miller has struck out twice.
Wow. Tight call there. Ball 2.
2-0 the count. And Miller having an overnight. The 2-0. Check swing.
No swing.
Said he was able to check his swing. Tell you what, I kind of thought he went.
I thought he went
around.
I think when
Thought the bat head went over the plate.
Yep. It just took a long time to get the appeal out there, and it'd be tough to call a strike at that point.
3-0 the count to Miller.
Swinging
Foul
on
ball.
3-0. Wow. He must have seen something he liked. Knew he was getting a fastball down the middle.
3-1 the count. Right now, base runners are a premium. We're in the top of the 7th. A swing and a miss for strike 2, and the count goes full.
Not sure that swinging 3-0 on a 0-0 ball game in the top of the 7th. I'm not sure Krempin is exactly happy with that.
The payoff pitch, a swing and a miss on a pitch down and away for the hat trick. Miller with 3 strikeouts. That will bring up Mikey Caputo. He has walked and struck out looking. Denton delivers low for a ball. Joe Sparshoe on deck. The 1-0, that's high for ball 2. Two 2-0 the count to Caputo. Fastball down the middle for a strike. Two and one. One out with nobody on. Pitch misses low for ball 3. So you got to think there's probably a take on this one, Steve.
I would have had a take, but 3-1, you might get a meaty fastball right there.
And he does. This one's hit out to center. Andon Petty camps underneath it and will make the catch. 2 away for the Raiders. And Little Shotty will step up to the plate. He'll take, a curveball inside for strike 1. Come on, little JoJo. Mama says, hit one for me. The 0-1, that's fouled off, and Little Shotty in an 0-2 count.
Yeah, he looks like he might have hit that right off the end of the bat and cracked the end of it, the end cap. That bat has to be retired. That bat is done.
Nothing and 2, the count to Joe Sparshoe. What a game this has been so far.
Man.
The 0-2 misses outside, and you could only imagine that he was not going to get a strike. Nothing close to the plate. And then a changeup on top of that.
And a changeup on top of that, right.
The 1-2, that's cut on. That's hit back up the middle. E.J. Davis has it. Will make the throw over, and that will do it for the Raiders. 4-3 on the put out of Sparshoe. The Raiders go in order. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. After 6.5, it's scoreless in Georgetown.
Yeah, it comes down to simple math right now. Raiders need 3 outs. So their magic number is what, 3? They need 3 outs to extend this baseball game, and Georgetown needs 1 run. Their magic number is 1.
Due up for the Eagles, Reese Bell, Landon Heil, and Klaus Kisselmore. What is it? Reese Bell will lead off the 7th for the Eagles. He is 3 for 3 on the night. Actually, he's 2 for 2 with a walk. Sorry about that. He drew a walk his last time up. He takes for a ball. The 1-0. This is cut on. Hit up to short. Sparshoe has it. The throw to first in time. And that will do it, as Bell is retired for the first time tonight.
He's been a tough out and will continue to be a tough out for the rest of the season. That guy hits lasers all over the place.
Landon Heil will come to the plate. He has doubled, walked, and hit into a fielder's choice. And he takes first strike. The 0-1 pitch, that's down and away for a ball. The 1-1 from Gonzalez. This is fouled off and back out of play for strike 2. One and 2 the count to Heil. Gonzalez toes in. He deals. This is cut on and hit foul. That's out of play on a long fly ball. That went foul. 1 and 2 the count. 1-2 pitch. That's in the dirt.
That's fine. It's a good pitch right there. You're trying to get the batter to go fishing.
2-2. Heinrich gives a sign. Gonzalez comes set. And the pitch. Swing and miss. Wow. And Gonzalez showing exactly what Coach Krempine finds so impressive about this young man. He has great composure and doesn't get rattled whatever situation he's in.
He's just coming in and putting the ball over the plate right now.
Coach Krempine says he has ice in his veins and wishes sometimes he would get a little more rattled. First pitch to Klaus Kisselmore. Misses high for a ball.
That was his 28th pitch, and he's only had 6 balls out of there.
1-0 the count. The pitch. This is popped up and playable. Gonzalez calls it, makes the catch, and that'll do it. We're on our way to extras.
Free baseball. Anybody want to watch some free baseball?
For the first time tonight, the Eagles go in order. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
No runs, no hits, nobody left on. After 7 complete, we're still scoreless in Georgetown. We want to take an opportunity to recognize our other home run sponsor, Austin Summit Group Realty. Austin Summit Group Realty is proud to support Rouse Raider Baseball and their amazing, great group of boys and coaches. Austin Group Realty has been in business for over 22 years and has been ranked in the top 10 by the Austin Business Journal year after year. If you need help with anything real estate related, please call Mike or Chrissy Caputo at 512-671-HOME. That's 512-671-HOME. Thank you to our home run sponsors and all of our sponsors for your sponsorship of Rouse Raider Baseball. We also want to remind you that we do have a golf tournament coming up, and Steve can elaborate on that one.
So a golf tournament March 31st, Thursday, March 31st, 9 a.m. shotgun start. We'd love to see you out there. $150 per player, $600 for a foursome. Prizes are for first, second, third, and last place. I'd probably get the last place if I were out there. With a chance to win a car with a hole-in-one. Love to see you out there. If you're interested, please go to rousebaseball.com and sign up today.
Wade didn't. Back out on the mound, and he will face Rainer Heinrich. Heinrich will foul this one off for a strike. Mozick gives a sign, a pitch, a swing and a miss for strike two. Heinrich with the only Raider hit on the night. The 0-2, that's high for a ball.
First batter of the game. Gets a base hit, and that's it. That's all we've gotten.
That's it.
Yeah.
They've got Georgetown has 5 runs. Rouse has 1.
Five hits.
5 hits. Sorry, thank you for that. I almost skipped. My heart nearly skipped a beat.
I'm like, did the game end?
Yeah. 2-2 the count to Heinrich. The pitch. This is high towering fly ball into foul territory, but Logan Smith will make the catch for out number 1. George Garcia says, free baseball. Let's go, Rouse. Time to manufacture a few runs. And Angel says, so sad. A new bat? This is right.
Yeah,
you better earn that.
That's an expensive.
That will bring up the designated hitter, Oscar Salazar.
Expensive foul ball right there.
He takes for ball 1. Pitch in for a strike. And that will even things up at 1. One pitch. That's low for a ball. You can always tell when he's going for that low fastball because he extends his stride to home.
Yep.
The 2-1, that's a chopper hit back up the middle. Hellman has it. The throw to first will be in time. Low-scoring extras are nothing new to Rouse. You remember the 14-inning marathon versus Dripping Springs in the regional final.
You know, it's funny. Georgetown went 14 innings with Dripping Springs in the playoffs as well. In the first round.
It's line back up the middle. Hellman plays it, and it will bobble it. And Landon Miller will reach on the error. E6.
Caspar, right?
Yes, Caden Caspar. I'm sorry.
Caspar.
And the Raiders have a runner on board, and that will bring up the first baseman, Colby Diaz.
That could be a really costly error right there. It brings up the next batter in the lineup, and it happens to be Colby Diaz.
Caspar takes off to second. The throw to second will be in time, and that will do it.
Wow. I don't understand that at all. You want Colby to hit there. Wow.
2-6. On the putout.
Nice throw by
of Kaspar.
Mazza.
And Kaspar obviously disappointed in himself. You got to shake that off because we got to go play defense now.
Yep. Play your defense. And, some of the Raiders can pick him up.
The Raiders, in a roundabout way, end up going in order.
A roundabout way, yeah.
Because Colby Diaz was at the plate, and he will return to lead the next inning off if we get there. Due up for the Eagles with 7, 8, and 9 hitters, Smith, Haddon, and Petty. Or it could be Leninger. I didn't see if he went out in a defensive position. I'll know here shortly.
That error just didn't come back to bite them. And that's the type of opportunity that was presented. That was an opportunity lost on the Raiders right there.
Logan Smith will come to the plate. He's 0 for 3 on the night. He has flown to right, flown to center, and grounded to second. He'll take for a ball. Two balls, no strikes to Logan Smith.
Just got another score update. 5-4, Liberty Hill wins it.
It's fouled off for a strike, and the count will go 2-1. Dalton Gaming says, finish the sweep, Rouse. Andrew Kithil says, let's go, Rouse.
Oh, good pitch. There it is.
Blake Gonzalez helping himself out with a nice little breaking ball in for strike 2. 2-2 the count to Smith. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Have a seat, Mr. Smith.
What is the White Sox color commentator says? Grab some bench.
Grab some bench.
Of course.
Jacob Haddon will come back to the plate. Riley Leninger pinch hit for him at the last bat. So I guess they want to make sure that he's re-entered the game, according to the umpire. Had he not, then that could have been an automatic out.
Or correct. Yeah.
For batting out of order.
They have to re-enter the game. It's an official process. Looks like that last strikeout was Rouse's 7th strikeout of the night against the Georgetown Eagles.
Haddon is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. And he'll foul this one back out of play.
Another first pitch strike. Blake is really going after him. Blake Gonzalez really going after these hitters, challenging him right in the beginning of the account.
The 0-1 pitch.
Yep.
Slider in for, actually changeup in for strike 2.
That's just he throws another one of those. It's grab some bench time again.
Yeah.
And it's forget it.
The 0-2, that misses inside for ball 1. One and 2 the count to Jacob Haddon, the 1-2 pitch.
Oh, almost got him.
He definitely took some off of that.
He almost got him to chase, and just a good pitch right there.
Two. Gonzalez toes in. He deals. That's in the turf,
In
as
the
Mr.
turf.
Kithil likes to say, and that works the count full. Base hit, ball 4. Strikeout. I'll take the strikeout.
Or a strikeout, or strikeout.
And that will do it.
Can you appeal? Wow. They called that a ball and no swing. And an appeal didn't happen. Wow. Okay, walk.
Interesting.
That right there, that's an opportunity for that Rouse is giving up right there. So really close to a swing.
You definitely didn't want to get to Eli Hellman. I mean, that guy's been on fire. He's 3 for 4. Well, 2 for 3. Let me get that right. I'm looking at my circles, and that throws me off. Ball 1 to Petty. Well, he's got a single, a double, a walk, and a strikeout. For Landon Petty, he has a walk and 2 punch-outs. 1-0 the count to Petty.
There it is.
Little mustard down the middle for strike 1. That'll even the count up. Throw over to first. Not being time as Haddon dives back in safely.
Looks like Zach Alvarez is up in the Raider bullpen now.
Throw over again.
And Zach Alvarez is, I think he's signaled that he is ready. He's hot.
Again, the throw over. Gonzalez ready to go.
Good
1-1. That's in for a strike. And a count 1-2 to Landon Petty. The throw over to first.
Keeping him close. A lot of attention on the base runner.
One and two. The pitch. That is fouled off, and
you know what?
Haddon will turn around and head back to first.
They tried the hit and run again. They put the runner in play in motion, but instead of the second baseman covering, Rainer Heinrich covering, it looked like Joe Sparshoe covered second base and kept right field intact, the defense. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Wow, I'm not sure where that missed.
And his check swing went way past home plate. Man.
2-2 the count to Petty. The 2-2 pitch. A breaking ball swung on and
foul ball.
Fouled off. Gonzalez takes a long look in. The 2-2 pitch. That is cut on and hit out to right center. Miller underneath it will make the catch. That will retire Petty. Not deep enough.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Not deep enough to advance the runner as he was 3/4 of the way to second.
Ball just is not carrying at all to right field, right center, even center field. It's just, I mean, the ball goes up in the air and it just dies.
And that will bring up Eli Hellman. He's 2 for 3 with a strikeout, a double, a single, and a walk.
I wonder if they're going to put the runner in motion and do a hit and run here. Not yet.
He went around for strike 1.
No question that he went around on that one.
With 2 outs, you think you're going to focus on the batter.
There goes the runner.
0-1. Throw down to second. In and out of the glove of Heinrich.
Heinrich dropped the ball. Yep, he dropped the ball.
He dropped the ball, and Georgetown has picked up a stolen base.
He caught the ball in the backhand. It was snow cone at best when he caught it, and then he turned around to make the tag, and as he was making the tag, the ball popped out of his glove. So Georgetown gets the runner in scoring position.
Not sure what the pitch was called, and the scoreboard doesn't know either.
Yeah.
So we'll see if he'll throw the sign up there. I don't know what the score yet.
Game Changer has ball.
2 strikes.
Oh. Game Changer has 1-1.
He just called 2 strikes.
Okay. 2 strikes it is. Thank you very much.
Hellman calls time. And we'll step out of the box.
It's a big strike call there because if it's 1-1 or 2-0, you probably just put him on.
The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. I hear 3. Sit down and ride the pound. Mr. Hellman.
Michael Francis, you're brutal tonight. Woo!
Just having a little fun, y'all.
More free baseball.
More free baseball. On to the 8th we go.
Are you getting flashbacks to Dripping Springs? I have my Dripping Springs shirt on. I have the shirt that we were for that series. I have that on tonight. Like, oh my goodness.
Such a great atmosphere out here. I always love coming to Georgetown. I don't know why, but just always do.
I always like beating Georgetown. And I know why.
I didn't say that I didn't like that. I do.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Now, these 2 towns just about 12 miles apart from each other.
12 miles and about 35 minutes of driving.
Yeah, depending on which way you take. 1431, 2243, or 29.
I had to go south on 35 today to get here. And I'm coming from the south. Had to take the U-turn.
Wade Denton out to pitch the 8th for the Eagles, and he will face Colby Diaz to get things started. Diaz, Heinrich, and Correjo are due up for the Raiders here in the 8th.
Hey, Michael, it is the 9th inning.
Oh, is it the 9th? It is the 9th
inning.
My bad.
You're all right. Just wanted to make sure that we're...
Second inning of free baseball.
Second inning.
Diaz will take for a strike.
That might have been the pitch that Diaz really wanted.
The 0-1. Again, a belt-high fastball for strike 2. Diaz is having an 0 for 9. The 0-2 down and away for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strike count to Diaz. Leading off the 9th. 1-2. That's outside for ball 2. And that will even things up. The payoff pitch. This is rolled over, and Bell will make the catch as Diaz rolled over on it. And that will bring up Carter Heinrich. Henrik?
Henrik.
Oh, there's a new one. Let's go, Henrik.
Oh, birthday boy, let's go.
Henrik will take for ball one.
Has he been calling him Henrik all night?
I guess he has.
Oh,
That's the first time I've caught it. The 1-0, a check swing he lays off for ball one, or ball two. Able to check his swing.
check swings are, you got to go almost all the way around in order to get a check swing called tonight.
The 2-0 delivery. This is hit back up the middle. Hellman has it. The throw to first. In time. 6-3 on the putout of Henrik.
Raiders offense has really been stymied by these Georgetown pitchers tonight. Only one hit is what I show, and it was the very first batter of the game.
Correjo gets rung up for a strike on a fastball. A very deceptive fastball. How many pitches is Denton in so far?
60, 61.
That one fouled off for strike two.
Plenty in the tank for UIL standards, but you know, how much does a reliever have? Sometimes.
0-2, that's outside for a ball.
Sometimes relievers have a little bit less in the tank, less capacity for pitches.
1-2, that's outside for ball two. Deuce is wild for Colin Correjo. He will take for ball three, and the count goes full. On deck, Landon Miller. Payoff pitch, that's outside for ball four. As Correjo draws the walk. Number 10, Landon Miller, who's struck out on the hat trick with 3 consecutive strikeouts.
Remember, he got to a 3-0 count and swung 3 times, I believe, last time he was up.
Throw over will not be in time as Correjo dives back in. I may have to stand up. Well, he sits back down. Okay, they're good. Thank you. First pitch. Wow.
Good pitch. Tough pitch. A good pitch.
0-1, the count to Miller. Denton takes a look over. 0-1 delivery.
Oh,
That's
off speed. Man.
in for strike two.
Just
He's looking for a catalyst, something to get started here. The 0-2, that's high for a ball. Obviously, that was intended to get him to chase.
Yeah, absolutely. 0-2, you're trying to get the batter to chase and hit your pitch or swing at your pitch.
Well, I guarantee you this: if he strikes out here, they're gonna be saying, "Landon Miller, go ride the pine."
Yeah.
The 1-2, that's high for ball two. So they just return the favor back.
It's just a return.
Just a little friendly banter. No ill will intended by any of it. Deuce is wild for Landon Miller.
Yeah, that's a strike.
Not looking.
Ouch. Tough night there.
Raiders get no runs, no hits. They leave one after 8.5. We're scoreless in Georgetown.
There are no ties in baseball.
Not in district play. There are not.
We will play until there is a winner here. So hang on. Hang on to your hats.
Blake Gonzalez back out to pitch the ninth. Due up for the Eagles in the ninth. Mozick, Davis, and Bell. The heart of the order, Steve.
Yep. This is going to be tough. Definitely tough area for Blake Gonzalez. He's going to be challenged at this point. So,
well, it's definitely not like the bigs where they've reinstituted that California rule in extra innings.
Oh,
with the runner on second.
Have they really?
Yeah.
That's awful.
I was so glad to see it gone, and then they brought it back, even after what seemingly the negotiations had been settled.
All they're trying to do is get the game sped up there, right? But
the California tiebreaker.
It just that. And what do you think about the universal DH? Do you like that?
I like it.
Do you?
I like it.
It'll definitely get hitters up to the plate instead of watching paying a large. I mean, it does cost a lot of money to go to a Major League Baseball game, and who wants to really watch a pitcher hit?
Mozick with a single his last time up. He takes for a ball.
I think Zach Alvarez is still available and still hot.
1-0, a swing and a miss on a huge hack from Mozick. He spun himself around. He swung so hard.
Trying to go downtown, but forgot his cab fare.
Oh, he would definitely love to be the hero here. This pitch fouled off. And Mozick in a 1-2 count.
Choked up on the bat right now. He's 2 strikes.
He's flown out to center. He's been hit by a pitch. This is hit out to left. Caden Kaspar will get it back in, and Mozick with a leadoff single.
Yeah, this is need to be very careful right now.
Look for the courtesy runner. And this time it will not be
17.
It will not be Faltezic. This is going to be Daniel Howell. E.J. Davis at the plate. Davis has singled once. This is fouled off as he lays down the bunt. Or pops up the bunt, rather, for strike one.
So this is small ball. The Georgetown trying to make small ball here. Get the runner at second base with 1 out, and then have 2 opportunities to hit him in.
The 0-1, that's down and away for ball 1, and we'll even the count at 1. George Garcia, Ohtani. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ohtani. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and miss.
That's interference. So this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, it's interference on the batter as well. So the batter's out too. There should be 2 outs here, I think. No, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. But the batter was
the runner was out because of the batter interference.
Right.
It wasn't the batter out by it. So that erases the runner a mistake. I mean, he was thrown out anyway.
So so here's what happens there. The runner was thrown out, so the runner is out, right? If the runner would have been safe there, he would have been put back to first, and the batter would have been out. 3-2 this account.
3-ball, 2-strike count. Payoff pitch to E.J. Davis. This is cut on and hit into left for a single.
And how big was that throw out at second base now?
That's huge.
I mean, wow.
One on with one out for Reese Bell.
There's probably no one else Georgetown would like to be at the plate right now than Reese Bell. He is hit
2 for 3.
And even the one he got out on, he hit a hard ground ball to shortstop.
So you're hoping he rolls into a double play here.
Yep.
First pitch misses low for a ball. Landon Heil on deck. First pitch offering low, or second pitch offering low for ball 2.
Got to be real careful here. Can't give him a meatball. Cannot give him a meatball on 2-0. He's looking for something right down the middle. Fastball right down the middle. And they gave him a curveball.
2-1. The count to Bell. Davis at first. 2-1 pitch. This is cut on.
Oh, no.
This could be trouble. Heinrich has it. Throw to first in time.
Wow. Heinrich.
Play by Rainer Heinrich.
Man, he showed a lot of range right there. That ball was kind of hit off the end of the bat and with a cue ball type spin. And Rainer went a long way to get that ground ball and made it look pretty easy.
That would bring up Landon Heil. Heil, a strikeout victim his last time up.
Raiders are not out of the woods yet. Oh, they're going to go ahead and walk him. So again, what this does is it puts a force at any base. And honestly, the runner at first base does not matter because it's a 0-0 baseball game. It's only the runner at second base that matters. So
Tice Klaus Kissmore will come to the plate. He's 0 for 4 on the night. And that's why they opted to intentionally walk Heil. First pitch misses low for a ball.
Got to come after him with strikes now.
Gonzalez, the 1-0. Breaking ball in for strike 1. That will even the count.
Just like that. Got to come in with strikes.
The 1-1 pitch. This is cut on, hit up the middle to Gonzalez. He'll lob it to Diaz at first. And that will do it. 1-3.
Ooh-wee.
On the putout of Klaus Kissamore. And that will end the 9th. On to the 10th we go. The Eagles get no runs on 2 hits. They leave 2. And after 9 complete, we're still scoreless in Georgetown.
No blood. No blood tonight.
Due up for the Raiders in the 10th. Caputo, Sparshu, and Heinrich. It's rally time in Georgetown.
Man, oh
and
man.
A second stretch time for Michael P. He's going to stand up and stretch those legs.
Oh, goodness.
What a fun game it's been, no matter how it turns out. It's been a great game between 2 great teams. And 2
tell you
great
what,
coaches.
This is the semifinals to the district championship right here. And the next semifinals will be at Rouse. So Wade Denton is now 4 2/3 innings into his outing. He has yet to give up a hit. He's only given up 1 walk and has 5 strikeouts. There have been 12 Raiders to strike out tonight. 12.
Mikey Caputo leading off the 10th for the Raiders. Caputo has drawn a walk, a strikeout, and a fly out to center. He takes on the outside for a strike.
Somebody get a hit, please.
And he fouls this one off. Denton not having to go very deep into counts.
Yeah, he's 73 pitches into his outing. But he's also worked 4 2/3 innings, too.
I'm going to have to start another page. I don't like when I have to do that.
Well, it's not often that you get a 10-inning baseball game either.
Right. 1-2 pitch. This is cut on. And hit to Smith. Throw to first in time. 5-3 on the putout.
Nice play by Smith there. Good, strong throw. Right on the money to Reese Bell.
Little Shotty comes to the plate. Swing and a miss for strike one, which would have been a strike anyway.
He's a little late on that one. Needs to.
Just a little bit behind.
I think he was. Hit him. Took it right.
And
right on the hip.
Hit by the pitch, so the Raiders have a base runner aboard with only one out. And that's going to bring up Rainer Heinrich. And they may call time and put Carson Voigt into pinch run.
They're going to Sam
Walsh. It's going to be Sam Walsh.
So Sam Walsh is going to be in the game. He is now entered the game for Joe Sparshu. We have some major action in the bullpen of Rouse. I'm almost thinking that means that there will be a change, a pitching change for the bottom half of this 10th inning.
Walsh extends his lead at first. Denton comes set. First pitch offering to Heinrich in for a strike.
Watch for the runner to be in motion here.
Walsh, the courtesy running specialist. This is hit to Bell, to throw to second, and that will double play.
Great play. Great play. Good throw by Reese Bell to erase.
That will go
Sam Walsh.
3U, 3-6. And on to the bottom we go. You normally don't see a turn two quite like that.
And at this level, no, you really don't. That's a higher level of baseball right there.
Blake Gonzalez out to pitch the 10th. Due ups for the Eagles, Smith, Haddon, and Petty.
I would think with Blake Gonzalez going 67 pitches so far, I would think that this might, if anybody gets on, they may give him a quick, they have him on a short leash. It's what I'm trying to say. Man,
Logan Smith will make his way to the plate. Smith is 0 for on the night. He has flown out to right, to center, grounded to second, and struck out. First pitch in for a strike. not too many people have left.
No.
They have stayed for this.
It's
Pitch just misses off the outside corner for ball one.
like a straight change of some sort.
Come on, Raiders. This is hit out to Raymond. Good catch. Who has a moment in the way that he kind of had to awkwardly make that catch.
Off the bat, I thought it was a base hit all the way, and Rayner just showed off his range, and made the catch.
That will bring up Jacob Haddon. Haddon drew the walk his last time up. He's 0 for 3 on the night. 2 strikeouts, 1 looking, 1 swinging.
No good pitch.
And a ground out to short.
Curveball right down the middle. Caught him looking.
Landon Petty on deck. The 0-1. This is fouled off, and Haddon in an 0-2 count.
Ouch. Keep kicking the table.
0-2 to the right fielder. Swing and a miss. Drop third strike. Throw down to first in time to complete the strikeout. Two away as Landon Petty will come to the plate. Landon Petty is 0 for 3. He has struck out twice, flown out to center, and walked. First pitch offering. This is hit out to right. This will drop in for a base hit. Guerrero will get it back in quickly. And that will hold Petty to a single.
Good play by Correo out there in right field, cutting that ball off and getting the ball in quickly, keeping him to the single.
And that will bring up Eli Hellman. Hellman has struck out twice. He's walked. He's doubled, and he's singled.
Josh Harris is going out to the mound to talk things over. As I said, it's a pretty short leash. I bet you Coach Harris is seeing how he feels, and
that's going to be it.
Looks like that's it for Blake Gonzalez. Short leash there. That's fine.
Colin Correjo is coming in. Jack Knight is headed to the outfield. So the assumption at this point is that Colin Correjo is going to come on in relief of Blake Gonzalez. Going to give Hellman a little different look as Hellman has seen Gonzalez, I believe, 3 times. The tall right-handed hurler taking his warm-ups.
Now, this is why Rouse plays tough games in the beginning of the season, and they use a lot of their pitchers, and they try to figure out who can come in and throw strikes in a 0-0 ball game in the 10th inning. I know Colin has done very well earlier in the tournaments, tournament season, I guess you can say, before district started. And I don't know that he's had an appearance yet in district, but this as good a time as any, right?
Right. Give him a little different look. The future UTSA Roadrunner on the bump for the Raiders. He will be facing Eli Hellman for the first time tonight.
It's actually a good time to bring him in. He's got 2 outs. He just needs to get 1 batter. Then he can go sit down, and if he needs to throw any more in the dugout or in the bullpen, he can go over there. But just this 1 out is all he needs right now.
Ready to get back underway here in the bottom of the 10th. Correjo takes a long look in. Petty extends his lead at second. First pitch, a breaking ball, misses outside for ball 1.
Now, the thing that Colin Correjo really needs to do is come in and start throwing strikes right away. I mean, it's very important for this to happen.
The 1-0, Petty jumps on the hit and run, and it's fouled off, and he will head back to first. One and one, the count to Eli Hellman. Throw over to first, not in time, as anticipated Petty getting a jump. Petty again extends his lead at first. Pitch in to Hellman, misses high for a ball.
High and tight. I think he's got to come over with a fastball and really just almost hit it if you can.
The 2-1, that's inside for ball 3. Petty will pick up the stolen base.
I wonder if they're going to just put him on now.
I don't know. You got Zach Mozick right behind him.
Yeah.
3-1, the count to Hellman. 3-1 pitch. It's low. It gets away from Heinrich, but Petty will stay at second, and that will put him aboard. Runners at first and second with the walk. And Zach Mozick comes to the plate.
That may be it for Correjo, and they bring in
Diaz. It looks like Diaz will be coming.
Okay. Yeah, you need to bring in your best strikeout pitcher, and this is probably it. Hopefully, Diaz had some warm up, and he's not coming in too cold.
Now, you said something earlier that there was some serious work going on in that bullpen.
That may have been him. Again, we can't see who actually has worked in the bullpen, but Colby will bring it, and I mean he'll touch on good days. He'll touch in the 90s. It's just trying to get out of this situation is you got to do it. Yeah, everybody. There's kind of he threw one pitch, and you kind of heard the hush over the crowd. Oh, he throws hard.
Well, Georgetown knows what they're facing on the mound. They know what he can bring. So, I mean, he's not a stranger.
No, this is. Colby, as much as we like Colby as a hitter, he was recruited as a pitcher to go to. So he's a D1 pitcher now, and very likely going to show it here.
So it looks like, wow, Correjo will move to first.
Yeah, they're just going to switch Colby and Colin. Jack Knight's already out there in left field.
Mozick will come to the plate. He has flown out to center, been hit by a pitch, intentionally walked, singled twice.
Now we need Colby to come in and throw strikes. Gotta go with strikes here.
From the stretch, first pitch, that hits him in the foot.
Now it's big time.
Bases are loaded with 2 out.
Big time problems right now. No room for error anymore.
Daniel Howell on to courtesy run for the catcher. E.J. Davis will come to the plate. He singled his last time up. He takes for ball 1.
Got to throw strikes. Got to throw strikes here.
The 1-0 pitch.
Wow.
Low.
Whoa.
For ball
That's got to
2.
be called a strike. Oh, man.
2-0 the count. Breaking ball in for a strike.
A 2-0 breaking ball. Man.
Bases loaded with 2 outs. The 2-1 pitch. That's chopped on. That's hit over to third. Caputo with the tag. Tags the.
Got him. Got him. He's out. Great play by Caputo.
Caputo will go 5U on the putout as Davis hits into the fielder's choice to end the inning. Coach Vieira was not happy with the call.
Yeah, he got a little animated with the field umpire there, and field umpire had to make a call, and I think he got him.
Well, on to number 11 we go. And due up for the Raiders, Salazar, Casper, and Diaz.
Wade Denton's still on the mound, and he has thrown 79 pitches. He's gone 5 2/3 innings. Eleventh inning. Here comes Oscar Salazar to the plate.
Salazar will take for a ball.
He's had kind of a quiet night for Oscar Salazar. Not kind of, a very quiet night for Oscar Salazar.
Most of the Raiders have. Fastball in for a strike.
Now, the offense has been lacking. See, that same pitch was called a ball for Colby.
1 ball, 2 strike count to Oscar Salazar. 1-2 pitch. This is fouled off. Now Salazar will stay alive.
Just need a leadoff man on.
The 1-2 pitch, that's in the dirt for ball 2.
That was a 50-footer. That barely made the the dirt portion of it, of the
2-2 the count to the sophomore. He lays off. He did not go around.
No way.
And the count goes full. Full count. The payoff pitch.
There we go.
Ball 4.
Leadoff batter gets on base. There we go.
He draws the walk. And that will bring up Caden Kaspar.
I'd like to see Caden Kaspar go to left field. I know thought of a bunt right now is a very big possibility.
He shows bunt, lays off, and Salazar dives back at first. Pitch missed for a ball. Mazik has thrown out 2 runners on the night. Again, Kaspar lays down the bunt.
A good bunt.
Denton has it. Throw to first in time.
Really good bunt by Kaspar, and true sacrifice of his at bat. Doesn't go as an at bat, right? It doesn't hurt him. Doing everything for the team here.
Doesn't hurt with the sacrifice.
Honestly, Colby could bunt to third, and I think he'd get a base hit out of it.
Denton will spin off, and he'll look Salazar back to second.
I mean, look how far back that the third baseman, is it Smith?
Logan Smith.
Logan Smith's playing.
Pitch misses outside for ball 1. Diaz will call time and step out of the box. One zero. This is hit to deep short. Hellman has it. Throw to first.
Yeah, he got him.
And time.
Barely, almost waited too long to throw that ball, but he got him.
That'll bring up Carter Heinrich. 2 outs for the catcher. He's been on base 1 time by virtue of a hit by pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. The Raiders have yet to hit one out of the infield.
Yeah. Yeah, the offense is definitely lacking here.
The 0-2 had one misses for ball 1. Squibs away from Mazik, but not enough for Salazar to advance to third.
No.
Salazar takes off and steals third base. He had the jump on that one.
He stole that on the pitcher, Denton.
And if Heinrich with Deuces Wild can put in a bloop single, that will score Salazar. Which misses for ball 3, and that
It was
works
close.
the count full.
It was close, but you know what? There's no difference between that pitch and what Colby Diaz and I was complaining about.
Right.
So
payoff pitch coming up. Denton has the sign. He comes with it. This is popped up. Bell underneath it. And that will do it. Raiders get no runs on no hits. They leave one. We're still scoreless here in Georgetown.
unbelievable. I mean, great baseball game. Just kind of shocked that nobody scored anything. I mean, why? He's already been in. The umpire signaling to to the press box saying that Colby Diaz is now in the game, and he was already in the game. Well, somebody's got to score pretty soon because it's going to become past my bedtime on a weeknight, and that makes me cranky. We don't want to get cranky.
Yeah.
I'd prefer the Raiders score, but somebody's got to score.
Due up for the Eagles. Bell, Heil, and Klaus Kismore.
And these are two very high-level players going at it right now. Colby Diaz and Reese Bell.
Bell hammers this one to third. Caputo has it. Throw to first.
Oh, good play by Colin.
In time.
Dug out.
That'll go 5-3.
You know,
on the put out of Bell as he jumps on that first pitch.
He jumped on that first pitch. What happened to Caputo was he fielded the ground ball, and as he was going to throw, the wind blew his hat off.
Right.
And he kind of threw a little bit of a sinker to Colin Correo, and Colin made sure to dig it out.
Heil will take for a strike. Towards Garcia. Let's go, Colby. This is hit out to center. Miller's going to let it drop in front of him.
So all night long, the ball has been just dying out there. And that baseball should have gone a lot farther than it did.
Andrew Kithil says, this gives me the Dripping Springs reminder seeing the inning.
Absolutely.
Klaus Kismore, he's 0 for 4, 0 for 5 on the night, and he takes for a strike. Yeah, he's 0 for 5. He grounded back to the pitchers last time.
Almost had him at first. A good throw probably gets him at first base right there. I don't know if he was leaning or if he just wasn't paying attention or what, but
Diaz deals. The base knock hit into right field. And Klaus Kismore gets a single for his first hit of the night. And that will bring up Logan Smith. Smith is 0 for on the night as well, 0 for 5. Breaking ball cut on and missed, and that was a big, nasty hook out of the hand of Colby Diaz.
He was spinning out of the way. He was thinking he was going to get hit, and the ball almost made it over the plate for a strike. Evens it up. Oh, wait, was it a strike?
I guess it was.
I've got a count of 2-1. Yeah, it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike count to Logan Smith. Swing and a miss. As Diaz took some off of that one.
It seems like his breaking ball is really working well. Maybe that his fastball might be just a touch flat, but his breaking ball is definitely breaking.
Colby will spin off and look Heil back to second. The 2-2 pitch. That's fouled off.
I mean, he barely got a piece of that baseball.
The 2-2 fastball in the dirt for ball 3.
See, I don't know. I almost think you have to call a curveball here because his curveball's just been working so well, and he's been able to throw that for a strike. Yeah, he did.
Throw to first in time. That'll go 6-3 on the put out of Smith. That the runners advance on the hit. Haddon will come to the plate. And Haddon is 0 for 4 with a walk. He'll take for a strike.
It just seems like when he needs a strike, he goes to that curveball. Right now.
Fastball. Oh, just misses low.
Golly. Just fastball is not working, but the curveball is, which is kind of interesting.
Jimmy Carter says someone has to score as long as it's a Raider. I agree with that. Heinrich does a good job keeping from getting by him. I'd say that one's in the dirt. 2-1.
Count. I agree with Jimmy Carter on that. I don't care who scores as long as it's a Raider.
As long as it's a Raider. There you go. The 2-1, a breaking ball.
Good
in
pitch.
for a called strike.
Great pitch.
Andon Petty on deck.
One pitch away from getting out of this inning, and
the 2-2. This is hammered down.
that's it. Ball game. Oh, wait. He called it foul.
Oh, he called it foul. And it is the home plate umpire.
Home plate umpire's call. Home plate umpire called it foul ball. Wow. Wow.
That was a call, if anything, could go any way.
He has to call that immediately, and it's a bang-bang play right down the line. And
wow.
Said the ball did not go over the bag. Ball hit in front of the bag, and so all the ball has to do is cross over the bag, any part of the bag. And he said, nope, that did not happen.
So foul ball. The 2-2 pitch.
Strike out.
Cut. Wow. Strike three.
Man. Just feels like Rouse avoided an issue there.
The Eagles
Wow.
get no runs on 2 hits. They leave them loaded. Actually, they leave 2 aboard. And after so, yeah, they got a little more equipment than we got. So
That was okay. That's fine.
at this point, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. How did the umpire call the play? That's all that matters.
And if they would have called it fair, I wouldn't have argued that.
I wouldn't have argued it either. Exactly. So it does not matter.
So the Raiders draw another breath of life, and looks like we have a pitching change.
That's a different look, too.
Klaus Kisimore. Ty Klaus Kisimore comes on in relief of Wade Denton.
Kind of a 3/4 action, it looks like, from Ty Klaus Kisimore. Twelfth inning. Anybody realize that it's a work night? School night? This is school night, too. I don't think people care about that, do they?
Grejo fouls this one off for strike one.
This is the type of pitcher that Cullen sometimes hammers.
One and one the count to Correjo. This is hit the second.
Gosh. Bats just
DJ Davis has it.
The bats have just been asleep for Rouse Raiders tonight.
Well, we've hit it to where they are, and
yeah
we haven't been able to hit it to where they're not.
Yeah, that's part of the game.
And that's part of the game, right?
Man.
First pitch misses for ball one to Landon Miller. This is hit out to right, and that is caught by Jacob Haddon, who was playing up shallow.
It is interesting to me. They're playing very, very, very shallow right field. Even center field's playing relatively shallow. Right field's playing extremely shallow. It's just because there has been no ball that's been hit out there.
Caputo will foul this one off for strike one. And Eagle pitchers have kept the Raiders off balance all night
long. Yep.
The Raiders have not put a crooked number up on the hit board since back in the first. Strike two call to Caputo. And even at that, it's just a straight number. It's one.
It's just one. Yep.
pitch down and away for a ball. And the count 1-2 to Mikey Caputo. This is cut on and hit up the middle. Hellman has it. Throw to first. In time.
Bottom of the 12th. Oh, man. Game's lasted so long, I had to sit down, Michael.
Yeah, I don't blame you, buddy. I'd probably stand up if I wasn't having to write notes on my book and my charts.
Oh, man.
Colby Diaz now to pitch the bottom half of the 12th. Due up, Petty, Hellman, and Mazick.
Wow. This just... $3 and 16 minutes, I think, if the first pitch happened at 7 o'clock, which that's what it was scheduled for. I didn't get an exact reading on it, but it's definitely gone over the 3-hour mark.
Andon Petty will come to the plate. Steve Angel says, Steve, yes, we do.
Oh,
first pitch in for a called strike.
Time to get up. Here we go.
It's beyond stretch time.
Strike 2.
Foul tip for strike 2. And I'm amazed that neither one of us have had to take a restroom break. Now, in saying that, I'm probably going to jinx myself.
Oh, old man syndrome.
All right. The 0-2 pitch. That's high for ball 1.
Almost a power curveball right there. Trying to get the batter to swing at the high cheese. Hit him. Second hit batter of the game for Colby Diaz. Comes at a bad time. Leadoff batter.
Throw to first will not be in time. Diaz trying to catch him sleeping. Eli Hellman will dig in and throw over to first again. Not in time.
Very likely could see a bunt here. Try to move the runner over.
And Hellman will foul the bunt off. Some folks have decided to go home as the stands are a little thinner than what they were earlier. A 1-strike count to Eli Hellman. Hellman, a junior for the Eagles. Diaz comes set. He shows bunt again. Throw down to second. Not being time. The pickle.
Well, didn't really execute that one.
And
you want to have an out there. You want to get an out. That's a caught stealing, but it's not caught stealing on your book.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it's a caught stealing. Petty was out in no man's land, and really the Raiders need to record an out on that one.
1-1 the count to Eli Hellman. Throw goes into center field. Landon Miller there to back it up. And Petty wisely sticks to second.
Okay. Ball 2.
Two and one the count to Hellman.
Okay, they're going to go ahead and walk him.
Go ahead and walk him.
Yep. Again, that runner just, all that does is help our defense to have the runner at first base. Puts a force play everywhere and a double play into effect and everything else. So,
Zach Mozik will come to the plate. E.J. Davis on deck. Two on with no outs here in the bottom of the 12th. Mozik will take for ball 1. Well, this is hit into left field. And bobbled. Jack Knight is going to bobble it.
that's the end of the game.
And that is the ball game. Landon Petty will score. And Mozik with a walk-off single.
Yeah. I think if that ball would have been cleanly fielded, that the runner would have stayed at third. And then they would have tried to go into another. I mean, the Raiders were in trouble all night long with that. So, tough game to lose. 1-0 in 12 innings. It's both teams fought their hearts out, and I think that was the first error on the night for Rouse Raiders. Very first error. So great baseball game right there.
RBI walk-off for Zach Mozik, who becomes the hero on the night.
Yep.
For Georgetown. The Eagles have been able to get hits all night off of Raider pitching as they out-hit the Raiders 9-1. And Georgetown's pitching staff tonight is very solid, Steve.
They did the job, and honestly, they won that. They won that game.
Yeah.
They reduced the chances of the Raiders for scoring so much that, I mean, it was, okay, can we get a walk? Can we get somebody on base? And maybe we can get an error or two or something like that. But, maybe we got, one person on third base all night? Maybe two? That's
and they
tough game.
They made 3 errors. Eagles made 3 errors on the night. Rouse had none and still lost this ball game.
Yeah, I think that last play was an error on Jack Knight. But either way, very well played ball game by both teams. A great high school baseball game.
So definitely a tough loss, first district loss for the Raiders. A big win for Georgetown as they take down the number 1 ranked team in the state.
Yep.
In a 12-inning marathon.
Marathon is right. Well.
And with it being so late, we're not going to prolong things.
Yep.
We do want to thank our sponsors. Just went blank.
The Recon Shop.
Recon Shop. Browse by Hattie. And
Austin
Summit Group Realty. Thank you for your sponsorship of Rouse Raider Baseball. The disappointing final tonight, 1-0 Georgetown, as the Raiders drop their first district contest. For Steve Kithil, I'm Michael Francis. We thank you for tuning in and watching Rouse Raider Baseball Sports. Be with us on Friday night as we will be at Cedar Park at a 7 o'clock first pitch, 6:45.
Another tough game. Another tough game. You know, we're in the heart of the schedule, and got to win these games. Got to win some of these games. So got to bounce back Friday. Be with us. Thank you, everybody.
Good night.